Hey,
Hey everyone!
how you doing?
How is your Saturday going?
Sick.
No,
Sick.
I told you can't do it, Malk. Sick. Sick.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope everyone's okay. Well, and enjoying Saturday evening on the 13th of November, 2021. I am your host with the most, Retro Wolf Live, aka Malk, as always. And this time, we got the right time now with the screens. If you're watching it for audio, I'm so sorry, but I'll try and make it better. Basically, we're on the right hand side. I'm on the perfect right side as well. So the lovely hostess with the mostess is Trans Gamer Girl. How you
Hi
doing?
guys. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
All good in the hood as well.
I see you got your Homer Simpson shirt on today.
Absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
loving it.
So
I'm
if I
loving
make a if I make a mistake, there you go. It says go.
it. Dope.
So
We have Aries in chat right now. We have Katie chilling with us in chat. We have Reese. We have Muser. Hi, guys. All the love to all of you guys joining us today. My nose is going
damn,
crazy. Me and
the
Reese are
chat,
having a conversation before we went live.
and the chat is going crazy because this is why.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
I
Because
wonder why.
so basically, we've got a legendary streamer. I feel like I keep saying this every week, but they're all legendary when they come onto the podcast.
All of our friends are legendary. They're amazing.
They are
Mhm.
absolutely. This one,
Otherwise, they wouldn't be our friends. Come on.
absolutely, absolutely. So you've lost my words now. Thanks, Chance. So basically, um, what we're going to do is we've got the legendary streamer, and she's absolutely amazing. She's absolutely sick on the Valorant and also the Apex Legends game as well. She's one very very good mate that we had another streamer on earlier on, which was Musa Penguin as
Yeah.
well. So I felt like we would have done the double. We would have done the
I
first ever
wish we
double.
could have. That would have been amazing.
That would
Yeah.
be absolutely amazing itself. But here we go, guys. We got the legendary Katie Kins 123 underscore XX as well.
Katykins!
Hi.
We also have Gullah Lover in our chat too today. Oh my gosh. Hi, Gullah Lover. How are y'all doing today? And
Ma-
Reese redeemed a hydrate right off the bat. I've already done my hydrate, so you guys got to do yours.
Okay, so the rule is, Katie, I'm so sorry if I didn't mention this. The rule is you got to make sure you drink up whenever someone does a hydrate during the
I
stream.
I have a bottle of Coke, so I'll just
That's
drink out of
That's
fine.
fun.
that.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Katie's bottle of Coke in speech marks could
Done.
be, yeah.
I have Mountain Dew, so well
Oh,
Baja
I like
Blast,
Mountain
but
Dew.
yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Katie who? Yeah, Katie who? Katie Kins. As
Katykins!
so yeah, so that's all good in Z Hood. So big, interested, mad scenes. But yeah. Oh,
Gullah Liver just got through watching Corpse Bride.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
love
love
that
that
film.
movie. It's so good. I have people who haven't. I have friends who've never seen it. I'm like, why have you never seen it? It's so good. I actually
uh,
like that one better than Nightmare Before Christmas. To be fair, the story is
Wow.
just more fluid, in my opinion. I mean, I like both of them. Don't get me wrong. I love them both. They're both amazing movies, but I like the feel of it and the way the story goes better personally.
absolutely. And Aries says vodka and Coke. Well, I'm going to ask Katie that if she has put vodka and Coke, but that will be later on in
Guys,
the questions.
guys,
What's up,
guys.
I wish.
English?
Okay, so I'm drinking on a Mountain Dew right now, but
There's
I
always a
went,
but. There's
I
always a
cleaned
but.
up a cup, okay, a blue solo cup, not a red solo cup. It's actually a double walled special cup
Okay.
for this. And for those who are on audio, there's no label showing, so you're not going to know what it is. But it's Sangria Blanco, and it's one of my favorite wines ever. It's so good.
So,
and
so,
I'm going
ba-
to probably have some a little later. We'll see.
so basically, if Trance does not speak for the next 5-10 minutes, then we know that she's already started
I
that
haven't
drink.
poured it out yet. No.
Yeah, but I'm just pre-warning all the viewers and all the fans that are listening on the podcast itself. So,
Reese goes alcohol. Yes, it is alcohol, Reese. It's a
Musa says,
wine though.
Musa says, treat yourself. Absolutely treat yourself.
I agree.
So,
Treat yourself.
absolutely. So, Katie, this is the first. I believe this is the first time ever you have ever done a podcast ever. So,
Yes, it's
are,
my first time ever.
are you nervous as well?
Uh, Slightly, but I'm more excited because this is really fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying
Oh.
myself so far.
Katie's been a viewer for some of our shows, so
Oh,
she's been
absolutely.
with us in the chat sometimes. So she gets to
Oh
she
yeah, I
she gets
like
she has a
watching them.
concept of what things have been going. So
GT has said, "Can we challenge Trance to drink the whole bottle before the end of the stream?"
no.
No.
Gigi, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want that. You don't want Trance to drink that whole bottle before the stream is over with.
I have seen her drunk, and I'll never see
He
it again
has
until next week.
until next
well.
week.
Till next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Thank you for the lurk, Aries. Thank you so much. Aries says, "Yes, I have 12 hydrates to help with that. That would be great." Lol. By music. So we won't any longer because like I said, we want to try and build up to the podcast itself. Now, if you don't know, after 18 episodes, this is the 19th. I can't believe this is the 19th
I
episode.
know.
So
It's
this is
crazy.
it's been I feel
Been a
like
wild ride.
I feel like this is more. It's been a success, I think, this
I
season.
think
To
so
be
too.
fair, and just keep it up. That's all I'm saying. But I do worry if you're going to start drinking that bottle today.
I'm
So
gonna have some. I'm not gonna have all of it. Gigi's like, I kind of do want that. No, you don't. Um, doesn't take a lot to get me drunk. I don't black out or like get sick easily, but it does not take much to get trance drunk. So, after a glass of that, I will probably pretty much be starting to go a little bit off the rails. And you'll see it. You'll see when it happens. There will be a season 2 of Bish Bash Bosh. Highlight my message for Reese. Yes, there will be. Absolutely. We'll talk about that a little later.
yeah, Reese is like, we want it now. We want it now. We will next season as well for that one. That's why we call it season 2
Yeah.
as well. So for the first part, as we always know, if you don't know, then we'll tell you anyway. Basically, we have 4 segments, as you normally would know. Basically, segment 1 is the PC console news of what's happened during the build-up to the 13th of November 2021. And you can, any of the guys that are joined in tonight or want to contribute for their other news of like, as in what they heard from our point of view, join in. So that's your thoughts
Absolutely.
as well.
Please do.
And then the main discussion topic should be leading up. Hopefully, should be that's where we try to aim anyway. Try to lead up to the main discussion, which should be a little bit longer than what we normally have with the PC. But from what I've seen, this I've seen a few of the news. I know you said new arse articles. I meant to say news articles. I'm not even
Wow.
drunk.
It's okay. We're mature content. It's fine.
Yeah, thank God
Fine.
for that. And then, right, I'm speechless now.
Reese.
Segment 3 is basically. Segment 3 is basically the interview with the streamer, which is Katie, and to tell her all about her thoughts of the streamer itself, like past in the stuff. But she'll have the questions later on, and then the next part of it, or the last bit of it, is the ask us anything. So basically, out of the rails, anything that you want to discuss, anything that you want to see, anything you want to know from all
Here.
of us, or
Here.
hear, you
Or
know what I
see
mean,
for that matter. I mean,
from the screen. If you are watching it, if you're not, tough. To be fair, so let's go.
Gigi said when I was talking about going off the rails, Gigi goes, "The stream is never on the rails."
That's true.
That is not entirely untrue.
I'm saying it. It's like okay, spot on. So here we go. Let's start off with the usuals of basically the PC console news. GT says, "I want to see Mark do the worm." Um, I'm not doing it now.
He
I'll
doesn't have
tr-
the space.
I
You
don't
don't
have the
understand.
space.
When you find the space, please film it and send it to us all. We
Yes,
want to
you'll
see
have
it.
to. You'll have to upload it. Well, we need to see it. This
You
has to
you
be a
you'd
thing.
be crying your eyes off with everyone
I
watching
will
That
this
would be
video.
totally
great.
crack up.
So, um, so what we're gonna do is, I know I did the questions last week, so I'll because I know Katie, I'll do the questions this week again.
That's fine.
So Trans, I know one of the articles is badass long as well. And a few, just we only got about three or four, I believe, three or four
Yeah,
articles, but one of them's a badass long one as well.
it's great. It's a great article, though.
So it should be
A lot of
good as
information.
well. So Trans, as the hostess with the mostess, I'll let you do the honors for PC
Yay!
consoles.
Okay, guys, so we're going to get into this news for the week of November 13th. Starting us off is a long, long article from IGN. Halo Infinite multiplayer battle pass plans revealed. I'm usually really good with tongue twisters. I don't know why I had trouble with those words. That was very weird.
Now, now I said it wrong earlier.
Yeah, it's me.
Now it's just going
It's
back
all
to
on
you.
me.
It's all on you.
So IGN had a chance to talk with the head of design, Jerry Hook, and lead progression designer Chris Blome. Blome? Yeah, Blome. About Halo Infinite multiplayer battle pass. So they gave him some information about what's coming up. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to try and hit all the high points and try and get through this quickly because there's a lot of information in here. But it's important information because it's coming out. It's coming soon. Glove games. Yeah, let's talk some effing Halo. I love it. Hi, Viral Josh. All right, so starting out. The battle passes will never expire. That is the first thing that they said. Bloom had said that they don't want people to burn out at the end of the season and to feel healthy and come back because they're excited to. They also said that there will be no loot boxes. So whatever you spend your money on, you'll know exactly what you're getting. Other considerations that will be coming from the battle pass, and these lists, this what I'm about to read off comes directly from the article. There's a lot of that in this one because there's a lot of information. Number
Yeah.
one, you can only have one battle pass active at a time. They did mention this at earlier on when we talked about this, meaning your chosen battle pass is the one gaining experience as you play. You can switch which battle pass is active whenever you want. The battle pass from the test flights is not representative of what you'll see in the final battle pass. About every quarter of the battle pass will have a legendary cosmetic in it, and legendary rated cosmetics will be character canon related or a new type of customization object with special attributes or effects. Event rewards are separate from the battle pass. That's 5 points from them right off the bat. Season 1 will be called Heroes of Reach. They're going to start with Halo Reach. The first armor core, and what armor cores are, is going to be the base of an armor in which all corresponding armor of that type fits. So you'll have like a base style of armor. But the first armor core will have the Halo Reach customization options available to players. And I'm getting a bit of an echo. I'm not sure who's echoing. Sorry. Players will start out with the Mark 7 armor core, while the Battle Pass will also allow you to unlock the Mark 5 classic armor core and the customizations for that one. Hook had said, this is also from the article, for us, the system that's been created with the armor core at the center, and then all of the attachments that players can choose to add. Do you want Emil's knives? You want Jorge's grenades? Mix and match how you want to create your own, or if you're just like, no, I want to look exactly like June, then you can do that. And for the first time, you can look exactly like Kat with the prosthetic arm. They did actually get with a group to help make that a reality, make that actually happen, and make it look realistic in the game. So the design for the prosthetic arm is supposed to be very, very good. I didn't mention that, but that's part of this too. Also from the article, while many of Noble Team's cosmetics can be earned throughout the Battle Pass, you'll need to unlock a specific kit to look almost exactly like a member of Noble Team. They do have battle kits that they will have available to you, armor kits that you'll be able to get. Um, also from the article, oh no, wait a minute. Uncharacteristic dance moves will not be part of the battle pass.
So the worm is not going to make it at all, to be fair.
So you will not see Master Chief flossing, okay? It's not happening.
Well, that's just ruined my day.
They said until there's some sort of canon information where Master Chief is dancing, they're not going to offer that option.
Oh no! I could just imagine Katie just doing like a hashtag like Master Chief flossing, like what Fortnite
Make
does.
Master
Make it
Chief
happen.
what?
Make
Yeah,
Master Chief floss.
Yeah.
Oh, before I go a little bit further, one of the things I added on with the looking, the armor kits and stuff, death effects and other new armor effects will also be in the pass, as well as those armor kits I was talking about. So you'll have those opportunities.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
New customizations will not only be available in the battle pass or in store. Coming from the article, playing the campaign will also earn players new cosmetic items, and players can also earn a weekly reward called the Capstone by completing all weekly challenges. I'm getting echo again. Let me see. Yeah, here we are. Hook had said that the challenges, they want to be fairly straightforward, and they want it to be something that players will want to do, want to complete.
Okay.
They will have events. Events will go live weekly. Each event will have its own free event pass. So you'll get a battle pass with every event. Hook has also said, coming from the article, still got an echo, you get a special playlist and you get a new reward track for each event. Blom added that. There's 2 weeks for an event and 1 week for the fracture, but the fracture comes back every month and it saves your progress. Now that's another case where we had a long talk. We said, how much do we expect people to play? Right? And let's balance it. So you know what? If they're at their parents' house for a week and they don't have their Xbox, they can still get everything that's on the reward track.
Okay.
Plans from Bloom and Hook are to monitor and see which rewards players respond the best to and grow from there. The fracture they were mentioning will be a recurring event that will allow players to get unique armors and cosmetics that don't necessarily make sense with Halo canon. Hook and Blom said they hope to get feedback from the community and they plan to build on that feedback. So, like if a player seems to be responding better to one particular event, they might incorporate that event more. Or one reward they really like, they might incorporate that more or something. Blom had said from the article, we want players anytime they engage in an activity to be able to feel rewarded. The battle pass sort of sits above all that, which is whenever you're playing, you're feeling rewarded from the battle pass. That's our goal. And last but not least, the release date is December 8th. So it's coming up quick, guys. Less than a month.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
Yeah. I was going to say, where shall we start to talk about the Halo Infinite
yeah, it's a
multiplayer?
lot.
There's a
Glove
lot.
says, so does that mean Spartan 3 armors? I hope we can dress up just like Noble Team. That was what they mentioned about Noble Team. I want to be looking like Jorge. I need a breakdancing Master Chief in my life, Gigi says. And Reese goes, hashtag Master Chief flossing like Fortnite does. I love it. I love it. I love it. We got another hydrate from Reese during all of that as well. So
there we go. Another hydrate kicking in.
I will drink mine.
I think Reese just does not want to know about much about the podcast. He just wants us getting drunk. That's all.
I think Reese does. Viral said, how are you guys? I'm doing wonderful. Josh, it's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you again. All the love to everybody who's here. I love you guys. Y'all are amazing.
Absolutely. So, now we all know Halo Infinite. It's going to be, if you're a big Halo fan, absolutely insane stuff as well. And based on reading, it will be insane. And based on reading all that long, kick-ass article itself, I think there'll be a lot of battle pass to add on as well, which is going to be good for the guys that want to do more on the Halo seeds as well. So, and it's good that the guys have just reached out to them and say, "Oh, I just want to customize this. I just want to see the flossing." Unfortunately, we can't. But imagine that as well. That will be one of the kick-ass opposite. I'm going to call it Kick-Ass Podcast episode next.
Kick-ass episode
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Kick-ass Katie.
Yeah, that's Kick-Ass.
I like that.
Ah,
It's a good name.
I like it too.
now, next week will be Kick-Ass at KT Kins 123 as the Twitch name. Watch out, guys. That's what's going to happen next.
It'll be changed next week for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think it's good. I think it's good that it gives out more options, and they could show who's been on the points more often than what they're battling for as well, not
Yeah.
cheating as well at the same time. So, I'm hoping they do achieve their goal, because otherwise there'll be even even everyone who's a big fan of the Halo series. They just don't want to damage their reputation, because they're,
Yeah.
as we said before, they're not going to make another one for like another 10 years as well.
Ever.
So
It's always
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, but you know what I mean, it's like another 10 years for a new game of Halo to come out, and it's going to be mad as well. So I think it's good how they've done it, and they need to get it right from the first point of view. Same with every game, really. So what's your thoughts on it, Chance?
I think I'm going to pour a little bit of wine out. First off, that's the number one
That's
thing.
excellent.
That's important. That's the
Yes.
number one importance thing right now. I need to make sure I watch myself because I still got to go get the boyfriend after we do the stream. But no, I think that they have a lot of really good ideas with this,
Yeah,
and I am excited to see how it grows, and I'm excited to see, how they get the feedback from the community, and how well they respond to that, and what they want to do, because they want people to play it, and they don't want people to do what we do on Valorant and Fortnite, where it's like grind, 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 because you missed a week of the, battle pass.
yeah,
And you only had 3 weeks to do it in. So, they don't want you to be unhealthy about grinding. They want you to feel rewarded when you play it, which is very important, in my opinion, for any battle pass related game, any live action game like this. If you don't feel like you're getting anywhere with the game, why would you even stick around and play the game? You see what I'm saying?
yeah. I see the
So,
point as
I mean,
well.
I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it a long term thing. They want people to come back and play it healthy and to actually enjoy their time playing it and not feel like it's a chore. And they want to make sure that they get the feedback from the community of the fans as well as the new people who will be joining the game, and work on that and build and mold the game into what the community says. Hey, can we change this? Or, I like this reward, or this event was very fun, and go from there. So,
Absolutely. But it's just more of like, as you rightly said, you can't, like, as you said, do a chore like, oh, I want to do this and try and get the best ones out, and it just knackers you out, and you just miss out a week, and you think that's the best week that they've had with the best gear as well. So
yeah.
it can be daunting as well. So it's just a matter of moments there. But Katie, now you've heard
Hello.
that. Have you heard? You've heard that long ass, kick ass article. What's your thoughts as well?
Well, I'm going to be honest here. I haven't. Oh, I haven't actually played Halo that much. I think I played a little bit of Halo Reach quite a while ago. But from listening to that, I think um, I'm quite interested in the battle pass system, like where they're saying you can choose which ones you do and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because I would have liked something like that for Apex, you see, because obviously they've had really, really cool skins and stuff for their battle passes, but I haven't been able to do them because I started late and things like that. So I think it'd be
Yeah.
really good because obviously people joining the game a bit later will be able to do the earlier battle passes and get the skins and things.
but yeah, but what about the people that have already been playing since day one, and they missed out? Are they going to add it on and say, look, you missed out the very first week or first second week of the battle pass, so you go back to that first and then carry on? Or, I mean, is that the option going to be? Would you like to see that option appeared?
Yeah, I mean it sounds really interesting, and I'd love to. I like to see how it pans out. I might actually download this, see how it is, have a
Now,
go.
remember, there's no such thing as might. It's either yes or hell yes. You know this
He
by
always
now.
says that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like the fact that they're doing the non-expiring battle passes. Like
Yeah.
that is awesome. Like and if you miss a battle pass for whatever reason, like you have to take a trip or something, and you can't play the game, and you come back and you're like, oh man, I can't believe I didn't start this battle pass. I'm starting late. And you can go back and you know what you're buying. You know you're getting the battle pass, and you know that you're going to be able to change out between the battle passes and
Yeah.
grind in your own time. You don't have to push yourself to finish a season. This way, you'll be able to grind in your own time. And I like that they're taking that concept and they're taking that and running with it. I think that's a really cool idea because people don't like to feel like they spent $10 on a battle pass they're not going to play. You know, I've
Yeah,
been there. I'm not
I've
going to
been
lie. I've been that person.
there, done that as well. GG said Katie would be boss at Halo. Sick.
Well, I'll have
Uh,
to have a go then, won't I? It's
yeah,
decided. I'll have to get it.
you have to get it. You got no choice. You got to try.
Got no
You've
choice
already
now.
said hell yeah.
Exactly.
It's
I'm so sorry.
established now. It's established now. It is
Hell
Fine. I'm
video
yeah.
always
proof.
looking for
It
new
is
stuff
video
to
proof.
play.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's it as well. But yeah, I mean, I do agree. I think they've done a fantastic job, and I'm sure the Halo fanatics as well. They're going to be absolutely loving. They're going to
Yeah.
wait. They're not going to wait any longer now. And it's correct me if I'm wrong. At the time of me saying this, 1, 2, 3, about 4 weeks. 4
Ooh,
weeks.
not
A little
long.
less than that, actually.
Sorry, less than 4.
Actually, like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so 3 weeks. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself looking at the calendar. There you can tell kicking in as well. So yeah, 3 weeks as the time on the 13th of November that we are looking forward to Halo Fanatics as well to see what they're. Can you imagine they're called Halo Fanatics? Jesus
Halo
God.
fanatics. I
They'll
love it.
have the Fortnite and Halo mashed up together. So
Oh
you would have
no.
the flosh. They would have the flosh, the
Flush.
floss.
Floss.
I can't pronounce the floss. Flush. I keep saying
There's no
flush.
N, there's no H.
I know, but it's floss. I couldn't say the words. It's floss. Floss. It's just the way I
Floss.
pronounce it. Yeah. Sorry, trans.
It's
Floss.
okay.
Sorry.
I'll let you
Sorry.
off this one time.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Those were my
No
words
more
back in
now,
the day.
though.
No more now. So I'm in the.
It's your only free pass for the night.
So
That's all
basically,
you get.
I'm in the shit after this. To be fair.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
oh
GG
God.
hashtag make Malk do the floss. You need
No,
to
you
floss
must have
now.
you must
You
have room
to
to do that.
floss. You have room to floss.
If I am not doing the floss, there is no chance in hell I'm not doing the floss now.
Come
Why
on.
not? It's what the people want, Malk. We gotta give them what they
One
want.
for one person. For one person.
2, 3, actually,
Three.
3.
Three. I have to say floss.
Four
Oh,
now.
Reese goes
shit.
floss.
We want floss.
4,
Well,
4 against 1 now.
Yeah, the way that I'm not doing it now because I'm not gonna. You know why? You know why? Oh God, I'm trying to remember how to do it now. I'm trying to remember. The chat has spoken. Okay. Oh shit. I'm not doing standing up, and you see me do the floss because it's
Okay.
so embarrassment. I'm trying to remember how to do it. I can't fucking produce. Nah, forget it.
Close
Forget
enough.
it. That was close.
It's
That was
close. It's close.
Well done.
I'm sorry.
Nicely
That was the shittest floss ever. I'm so sorry with that.
I can't remember how to do it either. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
kids
like
that I work with are like, oh yeah, they'll start flossing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go for it. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be on that.
yeah, it's the crappiest one. I'm so sorry, guys. It's the chat is going to be banning me after this on that one. So this is the Trans Gamer Girl podcast. Forget the Bish Bash Bosh. It's the Trans Gamer Girl.
Malk is no longer a part of this podcast.
Yeah, so rejected as well. So basically,
GG.
yeah. So basically, we'll go back to the news article before any shit goes on.
We got
with the
another
cryo.
hydrate. I'm gonna drink the wine for this one.
Oh shit, guys!
Oh my goodness.
Guys,
I'm
careful.
taking it easy. I'm taking it easy. It's okay. It's only one glass today. That's it.
Yeah,
Big glass, but it's one glass.
yeah, just one glass, and it's massive like this as well.
It's the size of a solo cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think I actually broke Malk. I'm sorry. Need more dance moves to force upon Malk, Jeezy, she says. We'll have to
Uh,
think of some.
next week will be all the glasses with Hydrex being one trans gem. Yeah,
No.
that's what it will be, Reese.
Positive.
That's what it will be. So we got two more articles. That the first one was the kick-ass big
That's the
article that
long
we had.
one. Yeah.
That was the long one.
The
Now,
other two are much more normal like sizes.
yeah, we're glad you you couldn't say the words now. The drink is kicking in.
What happened?
This is where
I
the
don't
glass is
know what
kicking in. This is where the glass is kicking in, or the cup is kicking in. So,
Okay. Here we go. Let's get back to what we're doing.
okay, in speech marks. Okay, wink, wink.
Our second article today goes back to get your shit sorted. Ubisoft employee
Yes.
group launches new petition after none of its demands were met. This comes from IGN. 100 days after the initial open letter has been sent, none of the demands from a better Ubisoft have been met, so a new petition has been launched. Over 1,000 Ubisoft employers did sign the initial letter. That was an open letter pledging support for the Activision walkout and demanding their management, do more to end abuse at its own company. Key demands for the campaign were sent out in a separate tweet. They had a tweet where they pretty much called them out and said, you can do better. It was kind of like similar to the tweet that Ubisoft sent out about people not playing Far Cry, saying, pretty much they were saying, do better.
Yeah.
We deserve better than this. So the second tweet that they sent out had the key demands for the campaign in it. Those demands were stopping the practice of promoting and moving known offenders from studio to studio. And the second command comes from the article, creating a cross-industry collaboration involving both management and non-management staff that will help to lay out a framework for ground rules and processes that studios can use to handle offenses in the future. The petition has been led by the current and former staff from Ubisoft, but it is open to anyone that wants to support their campaign. Any supporters can fill out the form and claim themselves as player, fan, or Ubisoft employee. Signatures can also be with your name or can be anonymous, and people have a section where they can voice their reasons for supporting the petition. In other news along the same line, Activision has announced that they are doing a zero tolerance harassment policy. So Activision is trying to get their shit sorted. So hopefully that works out. I just
Yeah.
realized I didn't finish that note.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say.
we went with it. We went with it. It's okay.
Yeah, I was just reading it. I was like,
At
oh,
least you remembered what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
right? I mean, I remember
yeah.
the article.
But yeah,
A
that's
couple
what we're
more,
saying.
another glass of wine I would not have. What was that again?
What
Wait
was
a minute.
that?
Something. It was something good.
No, no. Yeah, looking at this, and I'm gonna say the words as Trans said. Get your shit sorted as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Katie's like, why do you say that live on the stream on the podcast itself? It's
Sort the shit
basically
out.
basically a
fine.
few episodes ago, there was an episode called "Sort the Shit Out" with all the
Yeah.
companies. Every article we had was bang,
This
sorted out.
company did this. This company didn't do that. This company's still allowing this. It was not good news for any of the companies.
They do need to get their shit together and sort
Exactly.
it out.
That's what I was saying.
Absolutely, and to be fair, they need to do a new petition for that, and they need to sort it out, sort that shit out massively
Yeah,
as well.
definitely.
Because if you was working for a company and you were trying to do everything that you can as well, and you're trying to be at your very best, want to get your demand sorted, and then you find out, well, we haven't actually done that at all. So we're sorry about that, but we still want you to still sign a new petition to get it sorted. And I'm like, this sounds like sus to me in Among Us type for
Amongst us. Amongst us. That's another
Amongst
another
us.
throwback. Amongst us.
amongst us. It's
Amongst
nice.
us.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think I don't know what is going on with the companies. I'm so sorry to all the fanatics of Ubisoft or Ubisoft. I'll keep saying Ubi, like
Say
Ubisoft.
it how you say it.
Um,
I say Ubisoft.
It's like Ubi, like
Ubi.
Ubi. Like, it's sick, sick. So Ubisoft, and then you got like all the other shit, other companies as well, try and get themselves sorted as well.
Yep.
And then the lawsuits, which we will never forget, all those times where we're just like, oh my god, will this ever end? No, this will never end as well. So,
Never.
um, but basically, from this, it's basically I'm hoping that they'll stand up and get it sorted out. Otherwise, you'll see a few employees again will be seeing the door, be like, bye
Be another
bye.
walkout. It'll be another walkout. Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I like the fact that they open the petition to anybody who wants to support them and support their campaign. I appreciate that because there's probably fans who are standing by the employees and they would probably feel like they don't have a voice in this. But the fact that they can sign the petition just like the employees are signing it and fill out the form and voice the reasons why they're supporting Ubisoft, then I think it's a really cool thing that they're doing that.
Absolutely.
Before we get too far, I don't want us to get too far ahead of the conversation that was going on in chat. Gigi said, devastated I missed the singing. And Reese said the episode should be on Malcolm-Trans's YouTube. I think it was episode 17. Gigi said, I'll have to look tomorrow. Thanks for the recommendation. Reese said, you're welcome. It was hilarious to watch. You'll definitely enjoy. Reese goes, some companies just need to get their shit sorted. Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Music goes, I just aced in Valorant while watching the podcast. I'm dead.
Yes.
Yes. And Gigi goes, make Malk moonwalk.
Oh my god. She's just gonna keep coming up with more for you. You're gonna have to do
She
something.
is. She is totally.
YouTube
Reese
video
goes,
of all these
yes.
dances.
It'll be on TikTok, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be everything like that to do all the moonwalk type stuff as well. So,
He needs to record it and just put it on there, guys.
Oh,
That's what he
yeah.
needs to do.
GG has hydrated for
Okay.
just one. So
One
there you
hydrate.
go. Yep.
I want to run out of drinks soon.
Just don't go to the toilet because you'll be banned until we finish the podcast. Oh,
That's not true. That's not true.
I nearly dropped my drink then. Nearly dropped my drink.
Karma.
So rude, isn't it?
Karma.
Yeah,
Now,
karma that.
Yeah, but I used to be a
Lying to me.
goalkeeper back in the day. You know, I used to be a
it's instant
goalkeeper.
karma, Milk. You
Eh,
just
I
got
used to be-
instant karma for that comment. That's so mean. Don't listen to him, Katie. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's okay.
Oh, I see where this is going. I see where this is going from you two. Cheers. Mm.
Reese hit us with a hydrate in my chat too, so
Oh.
we got one from him.
Oh,
I've
bloody
just-
hell. Okay.
Mm. Mm. There's the
There we
hydrate.
go.
Alrighty.
All right. Oh, actually, Katie, what's your thoughts of that?
Absolutely.
plan?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just out of it for a second then. No,
Oh,
I you
shit,
know what, right?
shit. Stop. Are you all right, Katie? That's all I ask. Are you all right?
Yes,
on that.
I'm alive.
Yay!
No, I think that I think it's a really good idea for them, to allow players and fans and stuff to actually sign this petition thing as well. Because I definitely, sign it if it helped to, get them better working conditions away from,
Yeah.
like abuse in the workplace, things like that. Like
Yeah.
it's not fair. You shouldn't have to go to work and face things like that. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah,
No
I
one
agree.
should have to. No one should have
No.
to deal with that.
No, not at all.
and I said to you ages ago, Trans, say there needs to be equality at the workplace and everywhere that needs to be, because it's not like, oh, a bloke should have more priorities than a woman, which is, I'm not saying it is, but like as in that scenario of the workplace, it needs to be all equal, because one day we could be the ones that are like struggling as well, and if we don't get the equality, then it's going to put karma, like I've nearly lost my drink, that's my karma kicking in as well. So that's what it feels like as well. So Gigi's done another hydrate, as
Ooh,
well.
another
So,
hydrate! Yay!
I'm nearly out of Coke. I'll have to go get more.
right, one
Gigi
can
also
full.
asked, "Can we get Katie to say nice in a Marcus Phoenix voice?"
Oh my god,
I
go
can't
on.
even remember what Marcus Phoenix sounds like. What does
It's
he
like
sound
deep.
like?
It's like a deep voice. It's like really deep. Nice,
Nice. I don't know.
nice,
Why do I
nice.
go British?
Okay, I'll take it. We got another
I'll,
hydrate from Reese as well.
Jesus,
Mhm.
I'll
Jesus.
practice it and then and then do it at another time.
Come back and do
Um,
it, yeah.
no,
Totally.
I think what Gigi's asking you is do it now. Do it now. Do it
No,
now.
I would, but I've forgotten what he sounds like.
I'll tell
I've
you
played
what.
all the games and forgotten already.
I'll tell you what. I'm hoping this will be okay as well. What?
Wait,
I thought you was a Gears fan, Katie.
I
That's what.
am, but I just can't remember what anyone sounds like. He's
Uh,
got a very like what's the word, like
A gruff voice, maybe?
yeah, like a
Marcus
smoker's
Phoenix.
voice.
Marcus Phoenix. The voice.
I
Nice.
just find it dead funny because we're not even talking about gears. That was just so random.
Stay here and guard the centaur.
Oh,
Tom,
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah.
come with
There you
me.
go.
Marcus is a badass sergeant.
Yeah, if someone's to say Marcus is a badass character.
Marcus
He
is a
is a badass
badass.
character. I love him.
So it sounded like a really deep voice, but like as you heard, it's voiced by the same guy who voices Bender in
He is
Oh, that's good to
Futurama.
know, Gigi. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that actually.
That's
To be
cool.
fair.
Thanks.
you
I
learn
love that
something
those
new every
things.
day.
Exactly.
Chance
Yeah.
is like, yeah.
I
This
love
is.
that.
I'm gonna watch more Futurama. Like, yeah, that
Sick.
you can't do it, Trans. You can't do
No,
it.
no, I
You
can do it
can't
better
do
than
it.
you can now.
No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I tell you what, absolute insane scenes. To be fair, and like I said, Reese did mention about some of the other companies need to get sort their stuff out as well, and they are, and he's right as well because
Yeah.
it's getting ridiculous now. Every week we say, sort your shit out and sort this out, sort this out, sort this out. And they're not,
Yeah.
I think they've done it, but it's not. And it's just not fair for the employees working there as well.
And
I
part
mean,
of it really sucks for Ubisoft is that excuse me, because Activision has taken so much front and center PR about this lawsuit,
yeah,
other issues at other studios are kind of getting overlooked. So that's kind of what really sucks for the Ubisoft employees because they're kind of like, Activision is front and center about, what's going on with their lawsuit and everything. But these Ubisoft employees who are dealing with the same shit are having trying to get their voices heard, and they're kind of like in the background right now because Activision is in the spotlight. So I mean, in one way, it's a good thing, I guess, because bringing all these problems in Activision to light has helped bring to light other problems in the gaming industry that have been going on for like 20 plus years. But it's
yeah,
also bad because Activision has taken so much front spotlight on this, and everybody's watching what Activision is going to do. That the other companies are kind of getting forgotten about. It's like, oh well, yeah, we have Ubisoft, we have Amazon, we have who else we got? We got Square Enix, all these other companies. People if they're having issues in their workplace, even if they want to come forward, they may not feel like they can because Activision is taking so much of the public's eye right now. So,
yeah, absolutely. And they just need, as we always say, each and every week in the podcast, sort it out.
sort your shit out.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, Trans, just sort it out. Just sort it out. To be fair, so
The easiest way.
easiest way. Katie, do you agree?
Yes, wholeheartedly.
Katie's like, yeah, I'm gonna say yes before it gets worse. To be fair, and we've got one more article. Unless anyone wants to say anything about mention about any more from the Ubisoft as well. You guys
I'm
okay with that?
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so the last article we have for today, guys, is oh, we got some more comments in the chat too. We'll get to those in just a minute, guys. New World's new public test realm brings mysterious raiders and dark magic, and this comes from Polygon. We were just talking not too long ago about how New World has lost so many of their players, and we were talking about why would that be, and part of the discussion we had was maybe they haven't released any new content. So, yeah, I mean, this comes out really weird. I found this article. I was like, huh, apparently they were working on shit. We just didn't know it.
Yeah.
So, New World is starting up a public test realm for testing new features and contents, also called a PTR. Any who's a WoW player, you know what those are. First up to be tested is the new Into the Void update, including a new weapon class, new quests, and quality of life updates for the players. The PTR will be a, quote, limited availability server set that will give players an early look at upcoming features. The server will be a standalone application in Steam, and players with copies of the game will be able to find it that way. You've just got to look for New World PTR or New World Public Test Realm and just join in on there that way. They will be open for the remaining of a full testing period. The server will be shut down and wiped clean at the end of said testing period. So it's not like anything that you do is going to carry over. So anything that you do there, if you want to test out new abilities or you want to try a different class or something, you can do that and see how it works in the PTR and get an upcoming sneak peek as to what's to come in the game. The first new weapon that they're going to have available to test is called the Void Gauntlet. And this weapon is a DPS support hybrid weapon that is boosted by the power of intelligence and focus stats. For those who are not RPG players, that might not make a lot of sense to you. But for those who are RPG players, such as myself, we know exactly what that means. It's going to probably be a casting. It's going to be a casting DPS weapon because any casters usually use intelligence stats. Coming from the article, there's also a new set of missions based around the Varangian Raiders. These guys are up to no good, and they've established war camps and a fort across Aeternum, which is the world that they have in the game. The players will need to find out where the Varangians come from, how to stop them, and if more are on the way. The Raiders are joined by a bunch of new enemies across the world, from beetles to pirate alligators to ancient guardians. You got me at pirate alligators. That just sounds amazing.
Could
The
you say that
current
again? Could you say that again, please?
pirate alligators.
Aye, aye. Ow. Right, okay.
I'm down. I'm down. The current Into the Void test patch also includes new PvP faction mission types. This also comes from the article. These PvP factions are going to be the control points. These missions send you out to capture control forts. The intercept missions defeat enemy faction members and collect their tiers. It does not reset. War camp loot, retrieve hidden plans at an enemy war camp. So that's what we have to look forward to coming with New World. So
Oh.
there we go.
Oh.
So what do you guys think? What are your thoughts?
For me, I think that's a good build up to what we discussed last week, Trans, with the
Yeah.
New World scenario,
Mhm.
and it'd be good to see what impacts for the players to thought of with the hybrid weapon and the power, and then the PvP faction mission. And I was intrigued when you said pirate alligators. That's just
Hey, I'm down for pirate alligators.
so basically there'll be a new stream
Are they
without
gonna wear like new little like tri point hats? Because that would be amazing.
if you hear
Same.
this, New World guys, if you are watching the podcast, if you ever
Yes.
do feel like it, get that sorted.
Make your pirate alligators wear little tri point hats.
Sort
needs to
that
happen.
pirate alligator shit out
Mhm.
now as well. So
Mhm.
that'll be it.
Mhm.
I like the
Uh,
sound of these pirate alligators.
I
See,
know, right? See, that
It
sounds
sounds so
amazing.
interesting.
I
so-
love it.
so basically, this article is never going to be talked about. The public test realm brings mysterious raiders and dark magic. We're just going to talk about the pirate alligators.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about that. They just want the pirate alligators.
Yeah. That's what's going to happen. to be
It's
fair.
like in
Exactly.
WoW when they give you the different types of murlocs. I mean, come on. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Murlocs of all kinds. The best.
Old, young, middle age.
We got
Afterwards,
shaman murlocs. We got murlocs in coats. We got murlocs with swords, murlocs with bows, murlocs with spears.
Amazing. I
You
love
sound.
it.
I was going to say you sounded enthusiastic when you said amazing,
I
Katie.
like
No,
You know.
sorry, I
Murlocs.
didn't mean it like that.
I like
No, it
the
sounded really
murlocs.
interesting.
The murlocs are amazing.
I don't know what they are, but they sound cool. I'm gonna Google it.
You
Hang
should
on.
look them up, Katie. They are like a World of Warcraft staple enemy.
Staple. Choo, choo, choo.
Are they
Yeah.
little frog-looking things?
Yes,
They are cute.
I know, right?
They're cute and kind of a
And
little
you know
bit
what's even
scary as
crazy?
well.
You know what's even crazier? They run around going "Murgh" the whole time.
Oh my god.
I can't do it as well as some people. I cannot do a Murloc voice. You'll have to look it up because I can't do it. horrible.
Like that.
I can't do it. It's I can't.
It
That
sounded
is
like
amazing.
a chicken or a cuckoo. Like
Or a turkey.
turkey. That's it. Turkey.
It,
I don't know
yeah,
why I
it
said
kind
turkey.
of does, I guess. And Malk
It-
sounds more like a turkey.
Yeah.
I tell you what. The
I know
reason
where
why I
Malk's
said
mind is already.
mine's fine actually.
Christmas.
It's Christmas time. With pirate alligators coming out on toy stores.
Yes,
That'll
Yes.
be it.
pirate
And
alligators.
I'm not sure if they are. I'm so sorry if I advertised by accident, but I'm so sorry. To be fair,
Hey, that's what the article said. It said there's pirate alligators. So.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we're intrigued by this article to not think about the actual article itself. At the same
Oh,
time,
no,
we're
we
just-
need to talk about the actual article. But the pirate alligators are amazing. I'm okay with this. I love this idea.
absolutely, absolutely. Gigi said Riot Games apparently treat their employees like playground bullies by like farting in their faces. What?
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah.
They're behind games like Valorant, etc. Thank you for the lurk, Muser. Hope you came well. And again, another ace in the Valorant. Get two
Yeah.
aces. Get two aces. That'll be
Those aces.
absolute epic. But yeah, that's discriminating from Riot Games, isn't it? Oh, let's just
It's
fart.
definitely not pirate alligators.
Yeah, it's not pirate alligators. Let's just fart in people's faces and see how
We
they
have a
react.
hydrate from Reese. I'm going to use the wine for the hydrate this time.
Yeah,
I just took a drink.
there you go.
I did it before. It's like I anticipated it.
Because you knew that was going to happen,
It
didn't
was
you,
coming.
Katie?
Yeah.
Reese is
So,
one of our biggest hydrators.
And I'm so sorry, Katie, for any technical difficulties from myself and Trance before we carry on any further, because we could be losing our heads
Hey,
afterwards.
pirate alligators, okay?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I agree with the pirate alligators.
See? I'm down.
So that again, Katie. You said pirate alligators? Alligators?
Pirate
Never heard of that.
alligators.
I've never heard of alligators before. That's a new concept as well.
I
Brand
don't
new.
even know what an alligator is.
I
What would it
don't.
be?
I don't know.
Would it be like an alligator anteater mixture, maybe?
Maybe.
Now that will be sick. Next as well. Trash
What
is like,
the heck, Malk?
what? I'm just being polite as well.
Reese gave me a big, tight bear hug. Thank you for that hug, Reese. You are amazing.
Oh, there you
Reese
go.
also gave you a big hug too, Retro.
There you go.
Remember,
there
you
you
got to
go.
capitalize it in the right places. Remember, Reese.
Yeah, absolutely. Katie, again, I'm so sorry for any technical difficulties for myself. I think we're all gone. Well, I'm gone, definitely, to be
Hey.
fair. So,
I'm still
That's
thinking about
fine.
pirate alligators with little tri-point hats. So, that's what's on my mind right now.
Can
Right.
someone please draw these? I need to see them.
Me too! Me too!
If anyone's good at
I
art
want this to
in the
happen.
chat, please just draw them for us.
It-
And standing with their little like puffy shirts and their little swords.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god, I can imagine it already.
It's great. It's a great idea. I'm down for this.
Yes, please.
oh, Reese has sent you a hug, Katie.
You also
Aw,
get a hug,
thank
Katie.
you.
Too.
Yeah, I like hugs.
There we go.
You can give hugs
Um,
and kisses in my chat. So
Oh, that's mad, to be fair. That not mad at the hugs. I mean, I'm mad about this pirate alligators itself. Because we're not even talking about the article. We're so sorry about that. Which,
It's
Pirate
part of it.
yeah, that was part of
the
it. But
article.
yeah, but all of it, yeah, forget about that. We just saw pirate alligators.
We're on the
That's
same rail. We're just going a different track. That's all.
Yeah, just a little bit off.
it. just a
bit.
little
We're
bit
taking a
off
detour. It's
in
okay.
speech marks itself.
But yes, if anybody is really good at drawing, draw us some pirate alligators with little tri-point hats and little puffy shirts and little swords. We'd be happy about that. Please
Yep.
share it. I want to
Well,
see it.
Please.
Well, I was just chilling, and then all here was from Chance was pirate alligators. We've got to have it now. We've got to have it now. That's it. Forget anything else. Get it there. You're taking a longer route to segment 2. Yeah, we are. To be fair, we are. To be
It's
fair,
true.
so we are going to finish off this before we go to get even more depth into the alligator saga of Pirates
Okay,
2.
back to what we were talking about, the public test realm. Okay, let's get back on
No,
the
no,
correct track now.
you wanted the pirate alligators. We'll stop on the. You
I
do.
want the pirate alligators.
You do. I tell you what. Just for you, Trans. We'll go back to the test round. As long as we don't
Just
mention
for you.
pirate, just for you, but we don't mention pirate alligators in this
They'll
part.
still be in the back of my mind, but yes.
Yeah, but don't mention it at all during this time as well.
What if they're separate? What if we mention pirates and alligators?
Don't confuse my mind. Just no. Just
I
no.
like how you think, Katie.
Number 1, don't. And 2, don't. That's all I'm
You're
saying.
gonna regret putting me on here.
Yeah,
No,
that's what
I love it. I love it. It's amazing.
So the public test realm. I mean, what's your thoughts of it in general, without the pirate alligators or pirate space alligators type stuff? What's your thoughts of it? in
I think
general?
it's great that they're offering a public test realm. WoW had those, and a lot of people like to play those. They were a good way for you to try out something that you might think might be more interesting to try out than your like main character. Also, try a different weapon class maybe, or try if they have new updates to the skill trees, try a different skill tree path, see what works for you. Or if they have new stuff coming out on the skill tree, is getting to see how the new skill tree options are going to be. So I love public test realms. I've always loved them. Even when I was a big WoW player, I was part of the public test realm for WoW. And it was always one update ahead of the update that you were currently on. So when the update hit, they would rotate towards the new items they were putting in for the new update. So I think it's a great idea because it gives people a chance to explore the world in a different way
Yeah,
and not have to worry about, I got to grind and get the experience on this character unless you're getting experience to get to like a new skill or a new ability or something. It just lets you really, it's a lot. I guess the best way to put it, when I played on the public test realm, it was a lot less, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say stress playing, but it didn't feel like you were focusing all your energies on advancing your main.
yeah,
You got to explore other options and check out new stuff, which was always a plus. So, in the
yeah,
article, there's a couple things that I didn't mention. They had a couple things they were talking about with, I guess they got skill tree updates with the void gauntlet that they're going to add, and they're going to have some really cool abilities too that people can test out and check those out as well and build towards those. So it was more of a casual play type thing, and it was fun to explore the world in a different light. So I love public test realms. So I'm totally glad that New World is doing public test realms for the players
that you
and
hope.
pirate alligators.
Yeah, and Reese is going to do a hydrate because of you mentioned on the chat. He says, if anyone says alligators and pirates in the same sentence, I give a hydrate.
Does
So,
that include your sentence? You reading his sentence out? Does that mean we get 2 hydrates?
shit. Yes. Yeah.
We'll just
Reese
do
made
2
the 2
anyway.
hydrates happen, so we got 2 hydrates. So 1 soda and
One.
1 wine.
Mm,
Hmm.
2
I
as well.
finished my bottle of Coke.
But you need to get more. You need to get more because they could be kicking
Yes, I will find some.
in.
I will find some.
We'll find some soda. We will find another drink.
I mean, have you heard of New World, Katie?
I've heard of it, but I haven't actually played
Seen
any
it.
of it or anything like that. Because I'm not really if it's anything to do with WoW or League of Legends or anything like that, I don't really play anything like that. So this isn't something that sort of I'd know a lot about or be kind of interested in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
I think it does
an
sound interesting.
MMORPG. It's an
Yeah,
MMORPG like WoW. It's done by
yeah,
Amazon Games, but it's
yeah,
similar. It's similar in construct to that, but it has its own special, unique abilities and stuff. So
yeah. Does sound interesting. Like obviously having like a test thing to be able to see new stuff and obviously um test things and things before it happens and that. So yeah, I think it's really interesting. That sounds good.
yeah, it's lots of fun to to play in the public test realms,
Oh yeah,
and sometimes people would choose to play in the test realms as opposed to the actual servers. Because they had more fun playing in the test realms and got to explore the new content before anybody else got to see it. Reese goes, maybe don't say it as much as I only have 700 left. You'll have to build those points back up again, Reese.
Especially next week as well.
Exactly.
you'll
So
I
need
think
them
I'm
for
gonna
all the
make
hydrate.
maximum hydrates next week. I think I am.
I'm upping the ante. I'm putting the hydrates to a bit higher than 100 points. So use
Yeah,
them. So because it's
we'll
going to be
see.
deadly next week. It's going to be deadly. To be fair, um, from my perspective, I think the word it's good to have the public test around for just to test the new features and new abilities to see if it would work out well with the new players and to make it work. Um, and that's what they need to do, not just as such to be um, for all the other companies because they need to. If you want to get a good computer game, you're not going to pay 50 quid for or 60 quid for a game, and then you find out it was crap after one
Yeah,
day, and then you
yeah.
send it back, and you're like, until they do a new update, and you're like, why didn't they do a test for everyone to do the
hmm
testing of it? Because it would have made it so much easier, to be fair. Um, but yeah, just
Well, when they released New World, they were hoping to ride on the hype, and they did for a good portion. But even the article that we discussed about people leaving in 3 weeks from New
yeah,
World was talking about one of the reasons might be because there's not new content that's been released. And there's been no discussion from Amazon Studios saying we're going to release new content. So this gives people something to get excited about again. And I think because that was a big thing that we were discussing, and it was actually big news talking about how all of the all the different channels that I check for our articles was saying New World's lost this many players. New World's lost more than half of its players. New World's lost these players. So I think that kind of got Amazon thinking, okay, they're reporting that we're losing players. We need to do something about this. And so they were probably already working on it. They were just trying to keep it hush hush to make a surprise for people.
yeah,
But they're now talking about this being a thing that's actually going to be open to people so that they don't feel like they have to leave the game because they don't have anything to do. Um,
yeah.
Luke comes and joins us, aka formerly Doge. Higher costs are no problem for me. Ha ha ha.
So
There was no
basically,
ha ha ha, but I added the ha ha ha. I just thought it was fitting. It was fitting.
thanks, thanks, Trans. Thanks, thanks. I'm not saying any more, Trans. To be fair, but yeah, ha ha ha. To be fair, so GT has
Ah.
got the. I am worried for you, Trans. To be fair,
Why
really,
are you worried about me, Malk? Why
you're
are
like
you
ha
worried
ha.
about me?
You're like ha ha ha, like Mr.
Ha ha
Burns. Like,
ha. No, wait,
uh,
wait,
Excellent.
wait. Ooh,
excellent,
that was great. That was really good.
excellent.
I love Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
What a
My evil
guy.
laugh. My evil laugh.
Shit. Do not mess with Trans at all. To be fair.
I think
Do
I scared Malk, you guys.
yeah.
We're
So
coming for you.
Yeah. Oh, no, just like The Shining all over again. Like,
The hydrate from Reese.
so there you go. Hydrate.
Mhm.
Oh my
Gigi goes, have
god.
you played New World? I have not played New World yet. I have downloaded it. I have friends that play it though, but I am a very big MMORPG player, and I have played WoW like extensively when I was younger, so I'm very familiar with how MMORPGs work and all that stuff. I've heard a
Yeah.
lot of really good things about New World, but it has been kind of limited for all people who were grinding so hard the first couple of weeks. So I'm excited that they're adding something new. So I have not played it personally, GG.
Yeah, so it's
Luke
just
goes, I downloaded Persona 5 from the PlayStation Plus collection with no expectations. Currently addicted. I love it.
is it free to play? Trans.
New World is not free to play. It does cost. But it's not like a subscription cost like WoW is. Like you pay for the game and that's it. That's all there is to it. You don't pay a sub or anything. It's just you pay for the game and you're into the servers. So once you paid, you're done.
That's perfect. Just sign me up. Bish,
One
bash,
time,
bosh.
one time cost. Yeah.
Do you know how much it is? Roughly
I think it's close to 60 for us. I'd have to look at it.
$60.
I was gifted it, so
You was gifted it.
I was gifted the game, yeah, from a friend.
Ooh.
Oh.
From a friend,
Ooh.
an in-city friend who wanted me to play with him.
Lucky.
My in-city bestie gifted me the game.
Which we're going to talk about GTA RP in the Ask Us Anything section. If you want to talk about that,
Allie's
do it after.
bestie, though. It's Allie's
Yeah.
bestie.
we have to talk
I
about
don't
that
think
after.
Olivia has a bestie.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Anyway, not yet. But yeah, I mean, Katie, have you got any more from that article? You're okay so far from your perspective.
Reese's
Yeah.
autocorrect can be a bitch
Everything's fine.
sometimes. It's the persona correction.
Sure.
It can be. It can be. You're 100% right, Reese.
I downloaded Person 5.
Person
That's what
5.
you say. Person 5.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm coming to the PlayStation. What happened to Person 1, 2, and 3, and 4?
I was just about to say that. Trans.
Jinx.
It's out of my head.
Is it out of your head?
Out of my head.
You do know I'm going to call this episode Kappa. You know why? It's called the Kick-Ass Pirate Alligator episode as well. Yes, I'm going to do a hydrate. So
Okay.
there we go. There's a
Alright,
hydrate.
we have a hydrate.
Bloody hell, so many hydrations. You're going to
Yeah.
kill
Reese
us all.
goes, Trans Gamer Girl. I was literally typing that. We are on all the same wavelengths. That's what it is.
That's what makes this podcast so good. Everyone's the same.
No, I love
Oh,
it. I love it.
this
It's
is-
so great.
This is why we love it. It's like bish, bash, bosh moments as well.
We have so much fun.
It's just, it's not scripted.
And we got
at
another
all.
high grade too. Reese gives us
High
another
grade?
high grade, guys.
What was high grade? I heard high grade.
I said high grade.
Vibrate.
I said
High grade. High grade. High grade.
I thought that was what you said.
See, I'm not going mad. Katie said that as well. She heard it.
Oh god.
Chance of hydrate.
I did say
Yeah.
hydrate. Thank you, Reese. Thank you. Reese is on my side.
My
Yeah.
ears don't work.
Yeah. Old age for me. That's my own
Oh,
example.
shut up. I'm older than you, Mel.
I know. I know. But I love your reaction when you said there. So
I don't look
Yeah.
it, but I actually am older than him, guys. We talked
Yeah.
about this.
it's the grey hair kicking in as well.
I don't know what it is that makes me look younger than you. Maybe just good genetics. I don't know.
It could be. It could be. To be fair, you never know. You never know.
It's the makeup.
So, I'm sorry. I don't have any makeup. I just got the beard. Just slopped it on. That's it. And to be
Maybe
fair,
you should start
He just
wearing
took it to his
makeup.
face. He just
I'm
took it
not-
to his face, guys.
yeah, just like slopped it. That's it. um,
You missed a few patches, Mal. You gotta make sure you get the glue next time.
oh
God.
yeah. You can see. It's just cut off here, but it's just everything all the sides here. Just I'm doing a two-face, like before and after scenario. So.
I like it.
Basically, I think that is all the articles that we are going to be
It's
talking
all
about this
our
week.
articles today, yes.
After an hour and 11 minutes exact.
Hey,
to
that
be fair.
first one was like 15, 20 minutes though.
It was, to be fair. It was, to be fair. So, we are going to be building up to the segment 2, which is the main discussion topic, which hopefully that we have had should be building up, or could be an off topic that we are going to be talking about. So, because I'm doing the questions, an hour ago, I said I'll be doing the questions to Katie, so I'll let Trans to talk about the main discussion topic as well.
Hey,
that's
I
okay.
get to take control of the show today, guys. I'm loving this.
Girl
For
power.
now. For now.
Yeah, girl power. All right.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that next time, to be fair. I'll remember that.
Excuse me, guys. I'm coughing. I apologize. I'm not trying to cough in your ears.
Oh, thanks.
Asthma sucks. and not in a good way. Main discussion topic today. So I came across an article last week. I broke Malk now, guys. He's just going to take a moment to gather his composure because Trance has broken Malk.
Don't die, Malk, please.
Please don't.
Please.
An article I came across last week said Horizon paired with gravity cannons is overpowered in Apex Legends Season 1. This article came from Dexerto. And it got me thinking. The main discussion is definitely pirate alligators, Reese. Thank you. You're amazing. So it got me thinking about manipulations and combinations of the games that we play that are already available but just need to be found out. And people are like, oh, it's OP, it's OP, it's OP. Can we really call those cheats? Can we call those cheats, or are they just a different way of using things that are already in the game that people have thought about and the skills that go into it? So that's where it got my mind going on that path there. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys get started. Katie, I'll let you start this off. I know you were talking that sounded very interesting before we actually went live. So I'll let you get the first word in, and we'll let Mal gain his composure a little bit longer.
I'm fine. I'm fine now.
He's
We
back
have a
alive
hydrate.
now.
We have a hydrate because of me.
Oh my god.
I thought
I'm
he was
gonna
gonna do-
owe a load
Just
of them.
got him.
I thought he was going to do the Kenny like of South Park. Oh my God! The kill
You
Kenny.
kill Kenny. You
bastard!
Yeah, so I mean it is very overpowered, like obviously the Horizon thing, but I think that you've got to have a certain skill to be able to, use things like this, like the mechanics in the game. As I was saying earlier, they've Apex have just taken out this certain mechanic because people were using it to their advantage and obviously gaining advantage over lower skilled players and stuff like that. So they've taken it out to try and make it more fair. But I think you've got to have a certain skill to be able to do these things. So it's not
Yeah.
necessarily like manipulating the system or anything like that. You're just using the mechanics that are already there. And if you're skilled enough to do it, do it. Do you know what I mean? I would
Yeah.
love to be skilled enough to do it. People can wall bounce. They can, they run into a wall and shoot you off the side with a sniper and things like that. People are just very skilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think you've just got to be skilled to be able to use these things.
I think
Yeah.
he was going to say sort your skill out to get the weapon.
Sort your skill out.
To get the weapon itself. So
Nice.
see, I'm on the groove tonight as well.
Earlier today, or earlier in the chat, Reese said Trent should get Malcolm makeup kit for Christmas.
That's a great idea.
No, you can
You
get
can do
We'll
lost.
give you a little
No.
bit of powder, and we'll highlight your eyes with some shadow and guy liner. We've got to get the guy liner going. Am I not right, Katie?
Yes.
Guy liner has got to happen.
You'll have to shave off your beard though.
No, we can work around the beard. It's okay.
I am keeping my beard, but I'm not putting any makeup on. If you're asking at all, no, absolutely no.
Why
No.
not?
Because I said so. Because I said so. End of.
User goes, people get pissy about game mechanics, which require some level of skill or knowledge to use. If you're complaining about that sort of thing, either get good or stop playing. I like it. I like it.
What did I say? Sort your
Yeah.
skill out to
Sort
get
your
that.
skill out. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just we both have the same opinion, you see, over these types of things.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's one of those where if you master the weapon or get really skillful, like have a lot of XP. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's been a while since I last played Apex, and I'll see yours and Muse's, streams of Apex, and you two are way better than I am. To be fair, with the shooting and stuff, and I wouldn't know where to go. To be fair, not because of the drinks or anything like that, but it's just more the Apex scenarios itself because it's a lot more. It's kind of like compared to like Call of Duty and like Fortnite and stuff, where it's more adult themed type, as in more. I'm trying to think of the word I'm after with Apex because it's more.
Guys, don't
If
let
I-
him fool you. It's because of the drinks. What? What?
I love this.
I love you, Milk.
There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm trying to do that now. But basically, I think if you master the game, then we can't argue about it. To be fair, because I will say this now, Katie and Musa as well. You two are absolute beasts in Apex, and I'm saying this now. You two are beasts on Apex because the way that you guys organize and trying to get into like the top 10 every time when I've seen you guys, it's just amazing. To be fair, yes, you get some dodgy players, but it's just luck.
Yes.
It's just more flukes than anything else. Correct me if I'm wrong with
To
the
be
games itself.
to be honest, it's usually Musa carrying me. She's literally just amazing at all games. She was playing one the other day and she's literally just brand new to the game and just was like nearly top of the leaderboard. She's amazing.
We're sorry for the technical difficulties of the static and the electricity in your ears.
It's because we said Apex was carried as
That's what it
well.
was.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Reese gives us a whole bunch of drinks. Muser goes, quote, some. Apex is mainly a game of luck. No me, no carry. What the fuck was that noise? Reese goes.
Was that
Muser,
boys?
the
Is it
power of
boys?
BOSH made bad tech noises, lol. I knew what you meant, Reese. You don't have to correct it. It's okay. I knew what you meant.
I didn't.
Don't
I
listen
didn't.
to Mel.
Oh, don't listen. Don't listen. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, we don't worry. We'll let. There you go. There you go. We'll give you all the hearts and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, you guys are like beasts on Apex, and also on Valorant. I mean, I know same in Valorant because it's like certain guns or certain aspects. If you don't master the game, you're just going to be shit at it. Is the right terminology to say because it's just more about trying to get the game mechanics to be spot on as well. And if you don't get that right, you're never going to achieve goals as well. To be fair,
Exactly.
and I mean, how long did it take you personally, like, to understand the first-person shooter and trying to be the best that you can be as well on Apex? I mean, how long did that take you to do with you
Well,
and Musa as well?
I started playing it in March of 2020, so I started playing on a little laptop and things, and I was really, really bad at it. I think
Yeah.
it took me maybe like 6 months to actually get decent at it. Because I'd never played like a battle royale game before except Fortnite. Ugh.
Yeah.
But
We don't
so
talk about Fortnite.
we will talk about that. But it did take about 6 months, obviously, to try and get my head around the mechanics and stuff. And then I think around that time, I met Musa and we were obviously playing together a lot and we played it nearly every night and things. So we sort of got good at it together. Do you know what I mean? We sort of learned how
Yeah.
to obviously play the game properly and things,
Interact with the
interact with
games.
stuff. Yeah.
Because as you rightly said, it takes longer to understand the game. It takes ages to understand the semantics. Is that the right word to say? Like the game mechanics, and
Yeah.
understand how it all works, and the guns as well. I mean, but yeah, do you know all the guns, so which are crap and which one are really good to have in Apex from the top of your head as well? Do you
I
know what I mean?
mean, yeah, I mean, you've just got to sort of you sort of learn as you go around what your favorite guns are and things like that. And obviously, they bring out like nerfs and buffs and things for things, and you obviously know which guns are going to be better and stuff. But if you're a newish
Yeah.
player, you're not going to know that straight away. You have to learn it and things like that. And it took me quite a while to find obviously which guns I liked better and things like that. And obviously, now I know, but if you're new at the game, you could take a while.
But like I said, do you feel like, based on the article, with that Horizon paired with like related to the main discussion
Yeah, the
topic?
Horizon, the
Yeah.
gravity can, yeah,
Yeah.
cannon, yeah.
So, do you think the guns are overpowered more to make the advantage a bit better for newbies in speech marks, should we say, or do you think it's a bit harsh that it's not fair in the society of the Apex scenario in that example, should we say?
I mean, there are obviously certain guns that are more overpowered than others.
Yeah,
Um, so say last season it was the L Star that was literally the most overpowered gun in the game and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but now I think they've nerfed it a little bit so it's a bit more balanced. But you're always going to get guns that are more powerful than other ones than balanced. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah.
It,
Muser says, I personally played Siege first, which is a realistic shooter. I got into
yeah,
Apex when I found Katie. I played originally in season 2 and met Katie in season 6 ish. And we played full time every day during lockdowns. Knowledge comes with time. Me and Katie are so knowledgeable about maps, games, equipments, and abilities, etc., that we can spend hours not talking and understanding each other. Everything takes time. Don't mind me, guys. I had to clear out my phone. I had a whole bunch of stuff on my phone. I was clearing that out while I was listening to them talk. So
that
I
is
wasn't ignoring anybody, I promise.
that was great to everyone that was understanding on the audio version of the
They
podcast.
didn't hear it. They didn't hear anything. Nobody heard anything.
Yeah.
It's all good.
No, but it'd be like, oh my god, we see what's happening on screen.
What's happening
Sorry.
on screen?
How
Well, y'all were
dare
talking, and
you?
I was letting y'all talk. So,
Uh, we
I
was
mean,
in the
I have
groove.
my own opinions on this topic, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. So,
I personally, I feel like it's a bit. It's just there's good and bad everywhere you go. There's good and bad. The
mhm.
advantages and disadvantages. Do you feel like that's a cheat to have an overpowered gun? Mm, sometimes people may think so, but then sometimes it's the game mechanics where they just haven't sorted their shit out as
I
well.
know,
To be fair,
right?
and you need to, because imagine like having all different types of guns, and they've all got different abilities or different aspects, and one of them's overpowered all the others, and you feel like, yeah, I'll pick that one, and then you get one shot. That's what annoys me as well. You get one shot from the overpowered gun compared to someone who's been shooting at you for like hundreds of bullets, and then they kill you with one bullet. How does that work as well? How does that work in a first-person shooter? It just that's just my rage kicking in. To be fair, as well.
My take on it is this, okay? I kind of see both sides of this because I've been on both sides of this in
Okay.
games that have had access to both sides of this. So I play Valorant, and there's people in Valorant that can do the most crazy things with the standard base agents. For example, there's people
Jet.
who have found ways to use Jet in very creative ways, and I think in a way that the developers want people to be creative when using their characters. My nose is going crazy because I don't know what's going on. Um, but no, so I think they want to be people to say, okay, be creative with this character. Now, is spamming a creative use of game mechanic considered being cheaty? I don't think so, but I also don't think it's fair. If you find something that works really well,
Yeah,
obviously you're going to use it because you're not going to sit here and let that opportunity pass you up. But I don't think it's fair to use it all the time. That's the big difference.
but how would you?
I've also been in games where, like, I've seen people. I mean, I've played Rocket League, and in Rocket League, that game, I mean, people can do the craziest things with their cars, and I'm just like, how did you do that? And I've also played games where people just stick to basic moves and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I feel like when you find a specific combination. Yeah, it does reach. You're 100%. It does require mad skills. When you find a specific combination of move skill sets that actually works, think about the old fighters. Combos were always a thing. So when you find a combination of something that works well, especially in a certain situation, yeah, you're going to obviously use it. But how mad did we used to get at people when we played? I'm about to date myself. We played Tekken, and people would like span the same combos over and over again. But how creative do they have to do to find ways to use those combos to get a slight advantage over you? It's all a skill thing. It really is. And so
Yeah,
if you're skilled enough to find out that this move plus this ability is like bomb ass, like seriously, I mean, it's you're going to want to use it, but it's not fair for you to use it all the time, if that makes sense.
but then I was just sorry if I interrupted you
No,
then,
go ahead.
but
You're good.
it was just basically what I was trying to say is how would you police it in
Oh
that
yeah.
scenario?
Yeah,
How would
I
you
know. I
police
agree
it?
with you. I agree with you.
Because it's
How
like
would
say,
you police it?
yeah, because it's like saying, oh, like say to Katie, we can't let you have Jet because you've been using that skill move too much.
Hmm.
But why? 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 Because I said so. Because you
People
use that.
like to scream exploits when they feel like they're being unfairly treated because somebody found
But
that they can use a skill to make a certain thing happen that's really good. People like to use the word exploit. And I don't think it's 100% fair because if somebody's playing a game well enough to know that they've come across this new combination of using abilities, I mean, more power to them. They're probably going to kick your ass with or without the ability, to be honest with you, if they've played it enough to find out a new combination that works significantly well. So, I mean, I'm all about that, and I have mad respect for people. And the thing about it is even if you find an overpower combination of moves, there are other moves that will still balance it out, even in Valorant.
yeah, absolutely. And it's just, as I said, the police. How would you police it? But then at the
Yeah.
same time, you're right with the exploits because it's just like if they know something that the game is letting you do it, then that technically is not a cheat when you think about it. Just in that sense, like as in, if you exploit it, that means you know a way to do it. But if the game creators does not expect that or did not spot that when they were doing their testing or doing their development,
Mhm.
then that's their fault for it, not ours, because
Yeah.
every game. Have you played a game where you have not cheated at all? Like literally not cheated or exploited anything that you bought a game, you tried everything, you could not break it at all, and you played the game to the correct way. Is
Yeah.
that the right way to say? Have you ever played
Yeah.
that before?
Yeah.
Which ones? Which game have you played that you know that had no exploit at
Oh, no,
all?
no, no. I've never come across a game that has no exploits ever.
But
Ever.
that's just what I mean. It's like if the game lets you do it, then here's the question to you: is that a cheat?
I
Because
don't
the
consider that a cheat. I don't.
but
Because
then
I mean, I
yeah
kind of agree with what Muser just said in chat too. Muser said having knowledge of combos and angles isn't a bad thing. It's a big brain play. I know in Valorant, if I wall certain places in Valorant, I can get OP views and an easy win for the round. It's what the game is about, exploring tactics. However, using a glitch in a game that isn't supposed to be there is an exploit and a cheat. I completely agree with you. Like I said, if you have enough skill and enough knowledge to say, "Oh, I can make this play and be successful with this play," then I mean, more power to you because you know the game way better than I do. And like I
yeah
said, again, they're probably going to kick your ass with or without that play, honestly. So I agree with you. Some that's a glitch or whatever, like a head glitch. That's considered an exploit because people know that they can do a head glitch situation in COD and not get shot as easily. You know what I mean? So, I
yeah
mean, that's one of the things. Um, Reese goes, if it's in the game, everyone can access it, so you knowing it and someone else knowing it is not cheating. Luke goes, at the end of the day, games are supposed to be entertaining. If you need exploits to compete, maybe there's something wrong, though this heavily depends on the game. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of chat conversation, which I'm glad, because I like having the chat give us their opinions on this too. But if you have enough knowledge of that game, if you are so well versed in that
Yeah.
game that you understand this particular tactic is going to give you a slight edge in the competition, I mean, more power to you. And like I said, my problem is, and this is what I've always said even before, we were talking about, cheaters and all that stuff in the past. It's using it all the time. Like, I mean, I could combo your ass in Tekken with the same combo over and over again. That's just lazy gameplay. That's not you're used to, oh, I want to whip somebody's ass with this move. Like, there was a particular move that they balanced it out in later versions. But early in the early games of Tekken, especially Tekken 2 and all that, Nina had her Femme Fatale bomb move. You remember that move?
Yeah.
The one that goes, she does step, and like literally goes at your stomach and knocks you like hella far and
Yeah.
does hella damage. Well, they balanced it out later on. But using that as a game mechanic, that's an edge over your competition. That's a strong move. That's
Yeah.
okay to do that. And to mix it with other combinations that make you hard to hit, that's okay to do that. But when you take that ability and that becomes all you focus your gameplay around, that's when there becomes a problem. I have mad respect for people who find really cool ways to use tactics. Mad respect. I have a mad respect for that.
Yeah, like with Valorant and everything like that, with like Siege or Apex, if you can master the tactics, make sure you understand the tic tacs with the tactics as well.
I was waiting for it. I wanted to hear it.
There we go. And then basically just try and make sure that everything will be fine. Before I carry on, hydrate from
Oh, we got 3 in my chat too. I didn't even realize we could do that.
3. So we
Damn.
got 4.
Okay.
So 4
Wow.
Total hydrates.
4
Okay, we'll get to
hydrates.
chat in just a minute, guys. Okay, so let's start with the hydrates.
You guys are gonna be drunk.
I'm going between soda and alcohol, so I'm okay.
1.
2 on me.
2.
Down it.
3.
Nice.
4.
All right. And so Muser says it's no different from being on defense and playing solo and having to do a 1v5, so you hold tight angles to increase your chance of clutching. 100% Muser. Gigi goes, I love Nina. I love Nina too. She's one of my favorite characters in the whole series. Luke goes, exploits are totally fine in my opinion, as long as it's not stupidly overpowered or game breaking. And Reese says, I agree. They're saying that this game is an OP move combination. But again, well, and you were saying that, it's up to the developers to figure these things out. It is. But I also know that the developers can't think of every single combination that you could ever possibly do with every single combo. So, I mean, if somebody finds this really cool combo and, they'd be like, oh, I got to show you this really cool combo. I'd be the person to be like, oh, hell yeah, I want to see it. That looks so cool, and it's a really cool combo and it looks really good and it gives you an edge in the competition and it takes skill to master. That's the thing. User goes, Nina is hot. She is.
Damn.
She is.
I'm gonna
Nina
have
is
to Google
hella
what
hot.
she looks like. Hang on.
Nina Williams in Tekken. She's hella hot.
Let's see.
I'll have to look at it later once I've sobered up a bit.
Damn. She is.
I told you. Hella
Well,
hot.
Right, I'm going to have a look.
You forgot what Nina looks like, Malk?
Nina, what was it?
Williams.
Williams.
From
Tekken. Tekken 2, is it?
Well, she's in all the Tekkens. She's in the most recent one, too.
Oh, shit, yeah. Holy shit, yeah.
I know, right? I know. Like, she's hella hot. She's like an assassin.
Damn. Look, you don't want to mess. Yeah, you don't want to mess with her at all.
She's a bad bitch, for real.
Absolutely. But I agree with Luke and Reese as well. They were mentioning about the exploits are fine, which is fine. I understand. But if you master it, you can't argue. And going back to what you said about the developers, well mentioned that these should be picked up. I agree with you, Trans. And I know as a tester in the past, not in games or anything like that. Like for a work company that I do, you can't think of every single combination or every
Yeah, you're
single
100%. You can't.
scenario. And I do agree. It's put. I mean, the earlier games like the SNES, the NES, and like the N64, where they got the cartridges where you have no mistake. They had no internet. They had nothing. Like the
Mhm.
PlayStation discs, they had nothing at all, and they
They
had to
still
be
had
spot
big
on.
they still had big brain plays though. Like they still had moves that you could do in those games that were like that you came across that would give you an edge over the every other enemy that you had coming at you. There was still plays like that. I know Mario had them. Mario had tons of them.
Oh yeah, oh, definitely. But what I was trying to say is like trying to get my voice back. Basically, what I was trying to say is like they had no internet, they had nothing. I feel like as we had the internet come through, like back in the like the mid 90s, and they build up to like being stable more as
Yeah.
well. I feel like the games are more the companies are more lenient. Would you say that more lenient or more not as bad? Well, let's say not as bad. They are as bad as what the other companies had back in the early 90s. Do you agree with that?
I
Like,
think
just
they have developed more skill-based games, and I feel like that's the concept of those games. In Valorant, Apex, Rocket League, all of them. It's a skill-based game. And I
yeah.
feel like that if you have the skill to pull off those big brain plays like that, then I mean, hey, that's awesome. Now, it doesn't mean that people can't develop the skill to do it. It doesn't mean that people can't learn how to do it. And I think people who people who whine who whine about these type of things, I think are the people who feel like, oh, that's not fair, mostly because they can't do it. you know, they
I,
try and do it and they can't do it. How'd you do that? They get
oh,
mad, and that's just a
yeah.
common thing, though. People get mad at something that they can't figure out.
Oh yeah, it'd be like frustrations like playing like FIFA or playing
yeah,
COD or playing anything that's competitive. But yeah, look at the end of the day, I would never fight like Katie or Musa or GG or Ares because I respect them 100%. I respect them on Valorant. But if I'm faced against them, I will be shitting myself. To be fair, I would because I'll be like, they know what I do. They know that I'm crap at Valorant, so they know. There he is. Pew pew
You're
pew
not
pew
crap.
pew.
he's the weakest link. Go get
Goodbye.
him.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Ah, ah, my ears, my ears kicked in.
That was a weird timing for that mess, for that technical mess up.
I
I
know.
can't hear any of this. Do you think it's me?
I don't know what it
I
is.
So
don't know.
sorry if it is.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It just caught us off guard. It was a very weird timing moment for that.
Yeah.
GG goes, I love Cassie Cage too. I just think strong female fighters are great. They are great. I love strong female leads in games. They're amazing. And Reese goes, not again about the noise.
That's why I
Absolutely.
love Anya off Gears of War because she's just amazing.
Oh yeah. Musers,
Uh,
I think it's Katie's mic because it does this plus go robot a lot. Lol. We
Screw
haven't had any
you.
robot moments right now. I got wooden walls, knock on wood.
I'm not gonna say any more from my end as
Knock on your
well.
bed
But
frame. Knock on your bed frame.
there you go,
There we go.
knocking it now.
That's not the bed frame. That's your mattress.
Frame.
Yeah, there you can see.
Oh yeah, it goes up. Okay, okay, we're good. We're good.
There you
I just
go.
didn't see it
There's
earlier.
God, what the hell? It's a
what?
weird bed.
The new discussion is Malk's bed. What the hell is with his bed?
What the hell, man?
It's not that bad. Thank you very much,
I actually think
ladies.
it's cool if the frame goes up like that. That's just me though.
Yeah.
I think it's
Thanks,
cool.
thanks, Trans. That's the one thing that was
Yeah,
good
see?
from my
I
side
mean, there
as
you
well.
go. I
Thank
think
you
it's kind
so
of
much.
nice. It like gives a hug to your mattress.
It does. It just like that was it. Oh,
Hugs your
God.
mattress.
Yeah, hugs it to be fair. But yeah, it's just correct me if I'm wrong. It's like you knew the semantics of the game. If you get exploited, if you know it and you're skillful, then
Yeah.
and if you play against someone who knows it, and you against them, then you're screwed, pretty much.
I really feel like I feel like like I said, it's all about skill. And if you have enough skill to know the game well enough to find out these combinations of things and using tactics to your advantage, I mean that's what the game's all about. I mean, truthfully.
Absolutely.
And people who are going to cry about it, well, tough shit. Sorry. Either learn or get good.
Or sort your skill out.
Sort your
Nah,
skill out. Exactly.
so there we go, guys. I think we've covered everything. I think pretty much
we
of the.
did.
I think that was the best ever discussion that we've ever had for a very long time. I think it's
I
been
love it.
long, about 40 minutes. No, half an hour. Sorry, get ahead of myself.
It's been a
So
long discussion.
this has
Which I
been a
love.
long. Yeah, absolutely. So, absolutely mad. So, that was segment 2 of the main discussion topic for this week. This is the part where I absolutely love 2 bits, and I know why. Because
Malk's favorite part.
this is my favorite part. The
Hey.
interview with the streamer. Now, this part I've told Katie just before we started the stream. Pick 8 numbers out of 15 to decide. The questions. Well, she did not know the questions. She just told her to pick 8 random numbers, and those are the questions. These questions, I keep saying this every single week. These are not personal life changing questions or anything like that. Basically, it's mainly for the streamer related. So I'm not going to say to Katie, "Can I have your phone number, please?" Or "Can I do you know where you live?" There, wink, wink. I know, I can see. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. I'm
What's
not going to
your
ask her that.
address?
What's your address? Hey, how you doing?
The
No.
moon.
Oh, the moon?
Yes, that's why
Don't-
my
Like-
mic's going weird. I'm all the way in space.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said the moon in space. I thought you were talking about something else. Anyway, so here we go. Right. It's okay. Are you ready for the questions, Miss Miss Katie?
Yeah. I'm,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous because I don't know.
Oh, don't be nervous.
I don't know whether I'll be able to answer them. But go on.
You're good.
But
You'll be
go
able to
on.
answer.
I'll be
Go
fine.
on.
We
I'll be
have
fine.
never had an episode where somebody could not answer a question.
I'll just go.
What?
No.
Skip.
Skip. Okay. What got you into streaming?
Musa. She was streaming one day, and I thought it just looked really cool and fun. I started when I did a charity stream back, I think it was February this year. I did it for an animal charity, and I just really enjoyed it since then. So yeah, I credit my streaming to Musa. She's just an amazing streamer. So I take a lead out of her book, really.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? Music's going to put in the chat saying, "I'm getting blushed."
Yeah, then she'll
I
cause
love
us to
it.
malfunction again.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I love about it. It's like the friends are just like,
Yeah.
especially new people. I will be honest with you, Katie. It took me a while for me to be on this webcam because
Yeah.
Trans
Right.
pushed me
100%.
100%. Like, come on, you can
Because when
do
we
it.
decided to do the show, and I always use webcam for everything. So Malcolm never used webcam for anything. So like he always was doing like voiceovers and stuff. He never used webcam. So when we
Yeah.
decided to do the show, we were like, are we going to use webcams or not? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, we should use webcams. He's like, I don't know if I want to be on webcam. I'm like, it'd be best. Trust me. I think it'd be better if we were on webcam. So we had to actually get prepared to do webcams.
So I had no choice. It was either this or this
That
webcam. So that was what it was. But I think it was the determination of the fantastic streamers, and I respect Trans a lot. To be fair, and I do respect her a lot. To be fair, there you go. There's a blush.
Yeah.
And then Musa says,
Insert
insert blush here.
I love
as well.
it.
There we
I
go.
love it. All the love to you, Muser.
Oh, absolutely. There you go,
All the love
Musa.
to you too,
There you
Reese.
go.
And Luke.
And Luke. Right.
G.
And Gigi. And everyone else. All you fantastic.
All the love to everybody.
I know you can't see me, but I'm doing it too.
Yay! So much love. I love
I
it.
thought she was going to try and do the V to me. Right, there you go. There's my answer every time. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, the next question is, how would you describe your channel / community in 5 sentences or less?
Oh,
I like you said that.
We're
well,
not going to count them. This is not like college advanced English, okay?
well,
It's just a summary, pretty much.
I am very. I can be angry sometimes, so maybe I don't know. We have like a sort of you know, I swear a lot on my channel, and sometimes we have like NSFW chats and things like that. So it's kind of like a
Oh
mature
yeah.
adult
Oh
content
yeah.
type thing. But
There's
I
loads.
I am a nice person as well. I
Well,
We
just
do a lot
rage
of
a
swearing on
lot.
my channel too, so it's okay.
it's
It's
all good.
fine. We're good.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But you are an amazing streamer, Katie, and as you rightly said with the different chats, I was gobsmacked. You had a good side and a bad and NSFW side as well. So it's all good, and that's what we like to see as well. Well, you know what I mean, like talking as well. Nothing on that.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
did sound very sus, Milk.
No, I'm just saying that.
He's a
Like,
sus man.
sus man. Um, uh,
Yeah. Oh
G-
yeah, yeah.
Gigi says Katie's channel summary: the disappearing ear channel.
So
Lol.
basically, what that is when I had my webcam, because of where it was, I had like a thing that removed the background. So and
Oh yeah.
I've got the Razer Kitty Kraken headset. So like whenever I would look at my main monitor, you could only see the left ear, the other one would disappear. And Gigi used to say that she said someone should take a shot every time your ear comes back into frame. Said she was counting the amount of times it was happening.
Lol.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
mad. Next question is: when was the moment you really decided to take up gaming as a hobby?
Oh, well, I was 13 and my brother had just got his Xbox Elite, the black one. And
Okay.
he gave me his old Xbox 360 and I was playing Modern Warfare 2 on it and I just absolutely loved it. That was when I started gaming officially. And
Nice.
ever since then, I've just gone from Xboxes and stuff like that, and now I'm PC gamer. So yeah, so many years later.
So many years back in the day, and
Back
If
in
stuff.
the
I
day.
was a PC gaming elitist, I would say everybody comes to PC gaming eventually. But I'm not. So
Really, really.
I'm not.
Well, the only reason I came to PC was because I wanted to play Apex with my husband. So I bought a laptop to play it on, and then he was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get a computer at some point," and he built me my own and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the only reason I
That's
came
the
to
benefits
PC.
of being with the guy who's a computer builder.
Oh yeah,
I know
I've
that
got such
feeling
good stuff on
too.
my computer.
My
Right.
my guy is a computer guy as well. He's a tech guy too. So
Oh,
he
it's the
helped
best,
me
isn't
put
it?
together my baby that's sitting under my desk right now.
Oh, lovely.
Bish bash
It's very pretty.
bosh.
I'll have to send you pictures. I love it. I need to get the RGB going on the inside so it'll be even prettier.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
mine's rainbow at the moment.
the only
Great.
RGB color I've got is the cooler for the processor for the
Oh yeah.
AMD Ryzen
The
processor.
only
Like,
RGB I have on this whole setup is my keyboard. Nothing
and
is in the actual computer is RGB. None of it.
and my mouse as well.
I'm jealous. You have an RGB mouse. I want one.
I
So
have
bad.
a RGB keyboard, mouse, and fans, processor, RAM.
Hang on.
Leave it to Luke to be the bubble buster over here.
Oh, how
Honestly,
rude.
RGB is overrated. I
It's
just want it. I've always wanted
amazing.
RGB.
I want to get back to Katie actually, because have you got RGB all over your house now? We got it on the computer, you got the monitor, keyboard. You can put it everywhere, like on the
That's
wall.
also on my headset. Well, I
Just have
want
RGB
RGB
like
everywhere.
rope lights everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I just want that around this. I want RGB rope lights on this thing.
That's good explanation to the ones that are listening on the
Wait,
audio
wait, 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 wait.
version.
Hang on, wait, hang on. This is gonna be a visual thing, guys. You won't see it otherwise. Whoop, bugger.
To all the guys, you need to make sure you watch the video and not listening to the audio
Oh,
that we've been trying to do. Oh,
that is so pretty.
so basically,
You
it's
wanna know
like
what those were? Yeah, these
I love
are.
it.
These are last year's Christmas lights.
so the Christmas lights
I got
are
them
on.
after. I got them after. For those who are on audio, I on my bookcase behind me, because I have a bookcase in my gaming corner, as well as some shelves to my left. Well, when you look at the screen, it's to your right. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. Anyway,
Oh god! Oh
on
god!
the bookshelf that's behind me, I have games, I have books, I have some decorative swords up there. I've got a lot of little knickknacks and stuff, and all stringing along the shelves. There's these they look like seeds, but they're the little LED chasing lights, the tiny ones that you can put outside.
Okay.
And I start them up on occasion. Right now, they're talking about how they're chasing each other behind me on the bookshelf.
I think you've killed him again.
Malk.exe has stopped working.
I
Restart.
yeah, for the anyone not listening to it on the audio, I'm just laughing my head off because Trans was trying to explain it on video, but as audio, like, is it left, right? Is it up there? I don't know. It's behind me on there as well.
Somewhere.
In my head, I had to work out when people are watching it what they're seeing. So in my head,
There
I
you
had to
go.
figure this
There you
out.
go. There you go. There you go.
Yay, love.
There you go.
All the love.
There you go. And you made me cry with laughter, and I'm thank you for that because I need that today. To be fair,
That's
yeah.
the joy of this show. Seriously,
This is the joy of this job as the podcasters. We don't. There's no scripts.
we don't get
Nothing.
paid.
We don't
There
get
is no
paid.
job. No, we don't.
Sort your podcast out, bish bash bosh type stuff as well. Right, let's go to the next one before Katie decides to kill us all on the podcast itself. Okay, what things do you look for when deciding on a new game to play?
Oh, I don't know. Really, it just I love shooters. I love shooting
pew.
people.
Pew pew.
But like, well,
What are you doing over there, Malk? Are you like Wild
pew.
West drawing lasers or something?
No, I'm trying to pew pew pew.
Is this cowboys and aliens? What the hell?
Well, it's not pirates and pirate alligators scenarios.
it's
We're talking
not.
about, you know what I mean?
Pirate alligators would not have guns, and if they did, they would be little muskets.
Oh
That would be
my
cool.
god!
I know. That's another one.
Oh, I can just imagine it now.
We need all this fan art. Like, we need this so bad.
This will
You
be on
know, like-
Twitter. This will be on Twitter tomorrow. Or
Pirate
next day.
alligator fan art.
Yeah.
All of the scenes. Come on.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to find one while we're talking about the questions itself to see if there is
What?
actually
A
one.
pirate alligator?
Yeah, it's a proper one, like a proper one.
Proper
Pirate
one?
alligator. Alligator. There we go. Oh, yes.
You found one?
That one?
Yes, but it's like a cartoon one, not a game
Oh,
one.
okay.
I tell you what, I'm going to send it.
Okay. Share
A
your screen and we
screenshot.
can see it.
I tell you what. No, I'm not going to share it. I'm just going to send it
Okay.
to you on
Sending
Discord.
it to me. Okay.
He's got
Send it
things he
to
doesn't want
Katie.
us to see.
Yeah,
She's
that's
gonna want
why.
to see it too. Don't forget that Katie's gonna want to see it too.
Yeah. There's like loads. Just give me a sec. Sorry to everyone that's listening on the audio. Tough on that. To be fair.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Don't feel
There you-
bad. The people who
Oh,
are watching on
definitely.
video aren't going to see it either, so it's okay. If you
There
want
you
to know
go.
what he's looking at, just look up pirate alligators.
Yeah.
I love
That's
them.
just. I'll just put pirate alligator as the first one, and that's what you get.
Perfection.
Oh, they're awesome. I love them. Oh my god.
Again, I do
I
apologize.
like the one with the hook.
Yeah.
The
I like
fishing
that one
hook.
as well.
That's so cool.
So, just to recap, guys, we do apologise for anyone that's listening on the audio. We are trying our very best to explain it as best as we can as well. So, what we're trying to say is it looks like everyone is agreed on to pick a pirate alligator, and the one is with the hook, and he's got an eye patch.
Who's leaning on the big fishing hook? That's the one I like. The
Yeah,
one with
I like
the
that
eye
one as
patch
well.
is kind of cool too.
Yeah, that's the one, like the second row, the third one. So, second row, third one image.
I'll find
That's
out.
what I thought. That's the one that he was on about. Sorry.
The one with the red coat? No, not the third one on the second row.
Oh yeah,
The one
yeah.
diagonal from that one. That's the one I like.
That looks kick-ass. There you go.
It
That's the
does look
kick-ass
pretty
pirate.
kick-ass pirate alligator.
Alligator.
I love
There
it.
we go.
Yes.
I
There
love
we go. So that's insane in the membrane stuff. as well. So here we go. But yeah, I mean, what was you saying? Sorry, because I was just intrigued by the pirate alligator saga as well.
It's absolutely fine. I am always happy to talk about pirate alligators.
Totally.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I really enjoy shooting games, but I like kind of like obviously with Apex and Valorant, I also enjoy like the ability side of things. So that's
Yeah.
something else I look for. And to be honest, I'll play pretty much any game.
Okay.
Except obviously like I don't like, obviously League of Legends or World of Warcraft or things like that. But, I
Yeah.
like story based games, with something with a good story. And, I know it's probably going to sound a bit, cliche type of thing, but I like it when they've got like female leads in them because I don't know, I
That's
just feel
fine.
like
That's fine.
I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like I like playing as a woman. Obviously, because I
Same.
am one, but also, I love like like Tomb Raider and things like that.
Yeah.
I just started the new Far Cry, and you can play as a woman in that, and I've really been enjoying that as well. So yeah, as I say, I'll just play more or less anything really, as long as it's got a good story towards it.
Hey, badass female leads are badass.
Yeah, they're the best.
True,
They
they're the
really
best.
are.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura Croft is fit, to be fair, as well.
This
She
is what
is?
Mel
Yeah,
thinks
she
of.
is. She is.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, to be fair, but I can't argue about it. To be fair, but it's just I do agree. It's like saying, "Oh, I like Uncharted because you got a male lead actor." Like for you guys, you like to see the female lead
Yeah.
actors as well.
Yeah.
So it's the equality as well, and that's what you need. as I said earlier on.
I love the concept of a strong female lead. That's what I love.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
I
like,
love it.
girl, kick that ass, girl, go.
Don't do that again.
Please do it again.
Girl,
Yeah.
kick his ass. Do it.
I am speechless. You call me bad times when I'm trying to drink without the hydrates.
Guys, that's the trick. That's the secret.
Get him while he's drinking.
Exactly.
Musa says it's about representation. Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
As she said, like I love seeing women and LGBT LGBTQ. Okay, I said that right. LGBTQ characters as well. So
Yes.
yeah, I do agree
Absolutely.
as
Yeah.
well. And
Luke
Luke,
says I like Persona 5 because all the leads, female and male, are hot.
Fair enough. Yeah.
fair
That's a
enough.
fair reason. That's a
Yeah.
fair reason.
That's fair reason. That's all. Fair. And absolutely bish bash bosh type as well. Yeah, so that's I think that was the fourth question. Yes, it was. Fifth one is what are your short term goals you have as a streamer and your long term goals?
Well.
Well,
Well, let
too
me tell
intrigued.
you.
Let me give you a list. Now, probably my short term would be like trying to get back into it again because I've taken sort of like a little bit of a break at the moment. I haven't
Okay.
streamed for like maybe over a month, 2 months, something like that. So probably like my short term goal would obviously to get back into it and stuff, and then maybe hopefully long term, build up a bit more of a community again, and start streaming a bit more regularly and things like that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I've just not been sort of feeling it lately. Do you know what I mean? That's why I've
Yeah.
taken a bit of time off just to sort of think about things and stuff. So yeah.
And
Luke,
that's fine. Oh, sorry,
oh no, I was gonna
Chance.
say Luke said Akira can step on me, and RTK goes so true. Hi RTK, thank you for joining us. Everybody for here, all the love to y'all. I was just adding that so we didn't get ahead of the chat too far.
Oh
Go ahead.
no, that's fine.
Fine.
But yeah, I mean, I do agree. I mean, I haven't been streaming without the outside the podcast because I've been not taking a break as such. I just haven't had the time to do what
Yeah.
I wanted to do, and and it's fine. It's not like saying it's a chore. We're not getting paid unless we are getting paid from the Twitch out, the Twitch payout. But that's just like taking forever to do, and it's just
Yeah.
it takes a wear out, and you're trying to achieve goals, and you're trying to achieve it, and like, yeah, that's fine, that's no problem. But the most worrying thing I've seen on streaming, unless you guys say something different, is the mental health as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mental health is causing a lot of issues, and if you've got that, and you, it's okay to stop. Do you know what I mean? It's okay to stop
Yeah.
streaming for a long time. If people say, "Oh my God, Katie, where are you? We need more streams." So like, I can't. I just need time off. I need time off. To be
And Malk,
fair,
we've talked about this with other streamers too.
yeah,
If you are not feeling your best, your content is not going to be good. And people
that's
aren't
true.
going to want to stick around for it.
Yeah.
Or they're just going to constantly be asking, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Because that really translates to the audience when they're watching you. And so sometimes, yeah, I take days off too. I'm like, I'm minimal. Like I stream, I do the show on Saturdays and then I do the stream on Mondays. But there's some Mondays I'm just like I'm not feeling my best and I don't want
Yeah,
to give bad content. My followers know this. I don't like giving bad content. I want to give you guys something that you guys can enjoy. And if I'm not feeling my best, then you're not going to be feeling your best, which means you're not going to be enjoying yourself. So, I mean, if I'm not at the top of my game, I'm not, in the right headspace to stream, I usually let people know, "Hey, no stream today, guys. I'm just going to take some downtime." And you have to do that. You have to do that. Even if you stream once a week, there's still times you're going to have to take that once a week off because you're going to need to have time to yourself and to help reset your mind and your mentality so that when you come back the next week, you're on top of your game and your stream is, the best content that you can offer.
absolutely. I'm not saying that's Katie's or anyone else's. I'm just saying that's one example of
Mhm.
the break is needed as well,
Mhm.
and it's fine. It's fine, Katie. It's fine to have a bit of a break as such because we want to see you back. We want to make sure you're okay as well. We want to make sure you're back, and what's the word I'm after? Joyful, happy as you always have been anyway. But I'm just saying, like more excited as well on the streets, like, oh, she's just doing like pew 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 type stuff on the Apex
And
scenarios as well.
Katie, I can completely relate to that. In my channel, and any of my followers will tell you that RTK, Reese, Luke, all of them will tell you that I've always wanted my channel to be a place for people to come and relax and to forget about the stress of life. I mean, we might talk about life stuff. That's whatever. If that's where the conversation goes, then great. But I don't want people to come to my channel and have all these things on their mind. I want them to come to my channel so they can get away from those things and
Yeah.
have a good time and have fun and have, a blast and get, if they're not feeling, if they're having a bad day, maybe I can make their day a little bit better. And if I can make their day a little bit better, that makes me happy. So if I make someone's day, better than it was, that means a lot to me. And any of my followers or viewers will tell you that that's the truth. So,
I, for one, would agree with that, Trans.
Yeah, definitely.
Because every time I see Katie stream, Muses, yours, Trans,
mhm.
it's more of a relaxation away from the real life in the real life scenario to
Yeah.
seeing the people that I respect and enjoy the streams more, because I can like, hell yeah, I'm just going to relax, chill, and just have a bish bash bosh
Yeah,
moment as well.
totally.
That's what we need
Totally.
to do. That's what we need to do as
Mhm.
well. So, um, yeah, so that was question 5. Question 6 is, what was the best memory you have since you started streaming, and what was your worst memory of streaming?
I don't think I've got a worst memory, to be honest.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really had anybody obviously trolling in chat or anything like that, so I can't
Dodgy,
exactly.
dodgy people as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I can't exactly obviously bring anything like that up because it hasn't happened to me, which I'm grateful about. Um, Probably like happiest memories, like meeting Gigi and Aries and everyone else. I started off playing Among Us with them, and that was a happy memory for me because I always wanted to play Among Us with people. So that was
Oh,
like why I started streaming Among Us on a Wednesday with them and stuff. So that was one of my favorite memories and stuff as well. I enjoyed it.
I remembered. The first time I played Among Us with you, Aries, GG, and Jack. I think Jack was there as well, and I was like, "Yeah, these core group sounds sick,
Yeah.
sounds epic, as well."
Yeah.
And oh yeah, Luke and RTK says Among Us, no,
Among us.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Amongst us.
Among I can't say it now because I'm just going to say what RTK and Luke will say every time now. But the sus people as well. They were class, to be fair, and it was epic. I remember that, and it was just pure laughter and just
Yeah.
unbelievable scenes. To be fair, so I do agree. It was just meeting you. Let us say meeting, but like hearing you guys for the first time and like get to know you guys well. I think
Yeah.
that's what's the core of it all, and it's just class. Because without it, I think you'd be like, without it, there's no small streamers community. It's just like big streamers, and just like cannot be bothered. But with a small
Exactly.
stream, with the small streamers, it's more interacting more, and you get a lot of credit to the viewer more than what the big streamer does, because they don't care. I don't think they don't care unless I'm mistaken. They check every single comment in fast mode that they see. That if they do that, fair freaking play. If not, go home, retire
Yeah.
as well. To be fair, so um, I respect you guys more because we're all small streamers and we all want to try and be big, but not as
Yeah.
big as them lot, because they, that. Okay, I'll say a question after, but after all this, would you like to say with the streamers itself? But I'll say that after. But we've got about 2 more left. Sorry. Um, what gaming conventions do you really pay? Sorry, I'll say that again. What gaming conventions do you really pay attention to So do you go to any gaming conventions at all?
I haven't been to any yet. I don't think. I'm
Would
just
you ever
trying to think.
would you ever like to go to EJAX?
This question also applies to any gaming conventions that might be aired on TV that you might watch or on like a live stream service. So if there's any gaming conventions that you get really hyped to see, and like they're live streamed or whatever, and you pay attention to what's going on at that gaming convention, that also applies in this in this question too.
Would that be like like E3 when they do
Yeah,
them with like
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, well I used to love what I watched I used to watch their ones. I haven't really seen anything as of late. But yeah, I really enjoyed the E3 things because I used to love seeing all the Xbox things that were coming out and that.
Yeah.
So that's one. But I would love to go to like a proper gaming convention at some point. I've just never had the time really.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. I mean, to be fair,
You went
yeah,
to EGX, don't even.
not E3. I was
E3,
trying.
yes, but
I
I
was
would
trying.
love to go to a convention, any
Yeah.
convention.
Me
I
too.
was trying to say E3, but like, you've been to EGX, haven't you? On there. Like,
Being
yeah.
don't lie.
You liars.
Lie, mouth. It's not
Lies.
nice.
Sorry.
Don't lie.
No, but like I said, EGX, it's kind of like the gaming conventions or like the weekly news of the UK version
Yeah.
of playing games as well. And it was epic, to be fair. It was absolutely epic. But I would love to go and see like E3 or like all the USA version of like the proper ones. That's where I would love to go. I'd be like, hey, Trads, have you been to this before? No. Let's do this. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast
If
here.
the Bish Bash Bosh podcast gets big enough that we can go to a convention for the podcast, that would be amazing.
That will be like the Among Us, like the achievables as well.
That would be like a dream. Like if they say, we like what you do and we want you to come to our convention, we're sending you tickets. That would be
amazing.
That'll be me retired. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, hi.
We did it, guys. We made the big time.
We made a big time. But we'll never forget you.
Press. We're going for press.
Yeah, but we'll never forget any of you guys at all because that's where we try and bring you guys more into the streams itself. What was I going to say? Yeah, so so you said E3 is your main one to go to, is it, Kato?
Yeah, if I have the time and obviously manage to watch it, then yeah, I love E3. I always love seeing all the new games that coming out and things like that. It just gets me so excited and like, oh.
Well, Katie, we have an E3 episode this season, right?
Ooh.
It was early on. I think it was episode 3.
Number 3.
Ironically, E3 episode 3 as well.
There we go.
Now, how come
about that at the moment too?
Now, how come you did not know the 20th episode would be on the 20th day on November, and then we got E3 episode for E3.
I can't believe that I did not see that. That was like crazy. Like I was.
To be fair,
I don't know.
To be fair, we should have finished by now. To be fair, for season 1,
I also had work, so.
Yeah. No, I mean.
No, we gotta get ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
No Christmas, more episodes.
More episodes of Bish Bash Bosh. That's our Christmas gift.
Well, we'll discuss that in next year's episodes. We'll have to find that out as well. What was it now? Did I say the 7th one? Yes, I did. So the last one, I think this is the one where I think Trance loves this one the most. I'm hoping this is right. If not, I am screwed if I don't get this right. So the last one is: do you have any suggestions for potential streamers?
It's my favorite questions.
Don't panic too much about numbers. Just enjoy streaming and making new friends. Just don't put so much pressure on yourself to obviously build a community really, really fast and stuff. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Don't panic. Just chill.
Just chill.
Just chill.
Ew.
Try to do the song mode now. Jesus, look, just chill.
Chill
chill.
out.
Chill out, relax. Don't do it. Where you go,
Relax.
go do
Don't
it.
do it.
There we go. Got the rhythm going. Bish bash bosh.
Relax. Don't
Don't
do it
do it.
when you
There
want
we
to
go.
go
Go
to
do
it.
it. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, Muser. There you
Woo.
go.
Get to it. Ba, ba, ba. Right. Song about
Totally, Muser is 100% about gay sex. You're right.
yeah.
I know that.
I believe that is all the interviews questions. To
All
be
the
fair,
interviews.
All
but
the
now
interviews.
all
That's
the
all the
interviews.
interviews. No more
All
interviews.
the
That's the end.
oh, what did I say? All the
High
interviews.
five, Muser. High five.
High five. There you go. Stop. Stop.
Stop.
Stop.
That's an ongoing joke too, guys.
They'd be thinking, what the hell is he on? Is he pissed after?
Okay,
No.
let me tell them the story about that because
Okay.
because every time they hear us say that, they don't know the story behind it, and we have time to tell them. So we're getting ready to go into to segment 4, guys. But I want to tell you this before we get into segment 4. Okay, so the stop joke, the one that makes us bust out laughing every time, is I don't know what it was, but something happened, and Mount goes stop, and so my first mind went to in the name of love. So I know stop. I started singing. So that's where this joke comes from, guys. It comes from the fact that Trance thinks about life in a musical. Okay,
Yeah.
you can agree. It's so true. It's so true.
Guys, I don't know Trans that well now anymore. After what she did, now I don't know. Help! I need somebody. Back.
Music, if I do the same
Everybody.
thing, anyone says stop. Oh my god, I know, right? You just have to. Like your mind just automatically goes there. And the thing about it was, what made me think about it was that he put his hand up too. So in my head, that's where it went.
I think about the croissant vine when I think of someone go, stop. Stop. I could have dropped my croissant.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
what comes into my head.
Oh God!
I mean,
Right.
it probably would have been a different story had he not put his hand up. So he did it into the camera. He's like, "Stop!" And I'm like,
Stop.
"Where are we going with this? I know where we're going with this."
I
Transition tour.
yeah, that was it. Absolute scenes as well. Absolute mad scenes, to be fair, and that's why I respect Trans for that. But help me, guys! Stop! Help!
See? Now you'll see that every time he goes stop. That's what you'll see too.
Yeah. I'm glad you explained that to the
He's
audio.
cracking up now.
Yeah, everything's cracking up as well. Okay, so we're on the last part of the podcast. Katie, you enjoyed it so far? That's the main thing.
Yeah, I've had a really good time.
Not yet. Not yet.
What?
You got one more segment.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What was that, Trans? Also, it was
Ah!
gotcha. There we go.
Anyway.
I
Anyway,
can't breathe, guys. That wine almost went out my nose. Okay.
okay, that was too much, Trans. That was too much with that.
I've had it happen with soda. And it's not fun. Okay.
I know that feeling with
I
Coca-Cola.
stopped
as
it.
well.
I stopped it though.
Stop on there.
See? Every time. Every time.
So basically, guys, I'll say this again. This is the Ask Us Anything. This is the last part of the podcast. That what basically you guys have got the opportunity to ask either me, Trans, or Katie. When you ask the question, make sure you specify who it is to. If you don't specify, that means we have all got to be answering that question, unless you specify to that person as well. Does that make
I
sense?
like how wholesome Muse's question
Whole
is.
muses. Whole muses. What? Oh, okay. Oh,
These are starting us off well. I love it.
yeah.
It's so wholesome and cute.
I love
Okay.
it too.
So, Musa, thank you so much for the first Musa whole spot. Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain. What the hell was going on? So Musa Penguin said, for the first question is, would you rather hang out? And I'm going to show this on screen actually for the guys.
Oh,
For the
yeah, we can
first
do
time.
that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
Oh, that's cool.
would you rather hang out with a bunch of penguins and waddle around and stuff, or to get to play, and they just said that wrong, or get to play with a baby polar bear? So you're right, Trans.
Katie, did your mind go there too? Because mine did. Okay. I'm not gonna elaborate.
I'm glad you don't want to elaborate because I'm trying to explain this question a lot better.
I know what you meant, but
No, you don't. Not
Yeah,
with your laughter. No, no. Right, I'll say
I
this
think
again.
Katie had the same thought I did.
I'll say this again. Would you rather hang out with a bunch of penguins and waddle around and stuff, or get to play with a baby polar bear?
Okay.
So, Katie, I'll let you start.
Right.
off.
Well, I have already hung out with a bunch of penguins and I fed them and they bit my knees and it was amazing. Right. So I would have to say I have to play with a big polar bear.
That is not the turn I expected that conversation to take.
No.
No, I'll
crying.
explain. Right,
Oh, oh, oh. Right. Stop! Stop! Oh God! Oh, we're never going to finish this podcast, are we tonight? Oh my God! Right. That.
Right.
I gotta breathe, guys. I gotta
I
breathe.
will
Right.
explain.
Could you explain that in more terminology terms before Trans decides to cry her eyes out again as well?
Okay, so basically, I did a zookeeper for a day thing at one of the zoos near me, and I got to feed some penguins like fish from a bucket. But because
Yeah.
they were trying to get the fish, they kept like biting my legs and my knees and stuff, and it was quite funny. I've got a video of it actually. I'll find it
Oh,
for
we'll
you.
have to see it. I
Yeah.
have to see this.
I will. I'll find it for you. It's quite funny. But it was the cutest experience I've ever had in my life, so it's fine.
Oh.
So baby polar bear for me.
A polar bear for you.
For me, it would be the penguins, because polar bears are mean.
Was
It's
that
a
because of the knee?
baby.
Was that because of the knee
I've heard
biting?
that polar bears are mean.
Oh,
Bloody hell,
okay.
she keeps asking us questions. We haven't even
I know.
answered the other ones.
I
We'll
know.
get them.
Calm
We'll
down,
get-
Pengy.
For me, I don't know. I'm in two minds now because one mentioned about the knee biting of penguins, and then the other one is just like the polar bear hide. To be fair, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to say penguins. To be
Yeah,
fair,
penguins are the best.
that's just the safest bet because you only get bitten by the knee. Everything else, your face
they're
will
only
be
they're
just
too
ripped off.
small. Too small for anything
Yeah.
else.
Absolutely. So that was the first question from Musa. The second one is, and this is a Valorant question to all of us. Who's hotter, Viper or Reyna?
Viper, obviously.
I gotta say Raina, actually. I'm sorry.
She has got a nice voice,
She's
but I
a
like
wonderful voice.
Viper's style. She's just
She's a
perfect.
badass. I like Viper too, but I have to say Raina.
So it's 1-1. I'm just going to be an arse. I'm just going to say both of them. To be fair, that's my
You have
answer.
to pick one, Milk.
I can't.
have
They're
to.
both.
pick
Fantastic.
one, or I'll come down there and kill you.
Viper, indeed. To be fair.
There you go.
Musa said kinky. The
About
knee
knee
biting.
biting. Yeah.
Yeah. New
New
kink.
kink unlocked. Knee
The
biting.
knee. Yeah. Terminology terms in the speech marks. So there as well.
Yeah.
Terminology.
Oh. Okay. New question is: do you prefer a bubble bath or hot shower? And that's to all of us.
Bath.
I take showers every day, so I've got to go bubble bath on this one too.
Uh,
Because we don't have a bathtub in my apartment, so I have to take a shower. So I love the chance to relax in a bubble bath. As a matter of fact, last year for Christmas, I went to go see my mom for a little while because she got me a ticket.
yeah.
And the first thing I came to my mom and said, "Mom," she goes, "What?" I said, "I don't have a bathtub at my house." She goes, "Okay." I said, "Can I use your garden bath and take a bubble bath, please?" She goes, "Sure." I was like,
Sure.
"Thanks, Mom." She goes, "Take as long as you need, sweetie." I'm like, "Thank you, Mom."
Mad.
Seriously. I'm like, you don't realize how much you would love to have a bath until you don't have a bathtub.
For me, showers. Just straight up showers because
How
that's all right.
dare you?
Oh no, tough shit on that from my end as well. So
How dare he be such a traitor?
I
I,
know.
I'm so
Rude.
sorry. I've just got a bit of an itch on my face. That's my answer. To be fair, and that's it.
User
Polar
also says
bears.
polar bears would rip your face off and says she's sorry for all the questions.
She will
Okay.
be.
Okay. So
I wonder what this question is.
yeah,
She means Pepsi or Coke,
uh,
but she's written
le,
it weird.
le Pepsi or le Coke. The Cook.
Cook, cook, cook.
Cook. I'm
Coke.
gonna say this again in proper stuff. Le Pepsi or le Cook. Hey, how you doing? Come to
Was
the
that like
Pepsi.
a posh French accent or something?
I don't
Yeah,
know what that accent is, but
I
okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to see
I
what the
mean,
question.
I'm running with it.
Yeah,
So
fine.
I'm here
so
for it.
so in the conversion, would you say Pepsi or Coca-Cola? Anyone?
Okay. Hang on a second. Give me a minute.
Are you alright, Chance?
No, but that's
No.
okay.
It's just a back and
Sinus.
forth of you both killing each other with laughter.
I know, right? Okay, so this is a trick question for me because it depends on if it's just standard Pepsi versus standard Coke or what type of Pepsi or Coke.
I would
Okay.
assume normal.
Yeah, I would assume the
If
normal
we're
because it hasn't
just
specified.
talking Pepsi, standard Pepsi versus standard Coke, Pepsi. And the reason why is because Pepsi is not, it's acidic, but it's not as strong on the acidity as Coke is.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like them both, but I prefer Coke because I'm weird.
Now, if you're talking cherry Pepsi versus cherry Coke all the way. And same thing with like the zero sugars.
Oh, I hate
Zero
them.
Coke always. But if it's just Pepsi versus Coke, standard Pepsi, personally.
But what's it done to you, Katie, with the no sugar drinks? What's it done to you?
I like my sugar.
Sugar
I
addiction.
like full fat things.
Full.
Hey,
Hey. How
How
you
you
doing?
the
doing?
boyfriend
Anyway.
would say it takes a lot of work to stay this fat.
Exactly.
I know, right? Come on.
People
Uh,
don't give me enough credit for this.
What?
No, I'm not saying one word. I'm just like, I better not
Don't.
say one word. Oh no, to be fair. So, but yeah, basically, if it's standard, I love them both. But if I had to choose one, it would have to be the Coke, normal standard Coke. But again, if it was what Trans said earlier, if it's a particular flavour,
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
vanilla Coke all the way, without question of doubt. Don't care, just have it all the way. If it's cherry Pepsi or cherry Coke, uh, I'll drink it, but if I had to choose, probably the Pepsi side. Don't know why. It's just a bit cherrier on that side.
Okay, that's
Cherrier.
fair.
Cherrier. Yeah.
Cherrier.
Yeah.
Cheddar.
Cherrier on this. Okay. So
So Muser
so that
goes Raina in Dom mode though, both at the same time. Muser says, and she goes, "My
nice.
sort of guy."
My sort of. Well, I'm not complaining about the two characters of Valorant. They are fit. To be fair, on that point, I'm not arguing about it. I'm just straight up telling the truth on that. So the next one is, I believe, to all. Would you rather be eaten by a shark or swallowed by a whale?
I mean, that's a legit question. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
I think I'd rather be swallowed by the whale. I don't want to get ripped into pieces with the shark.
Where are all these questions coming from, though? Like, what is? They're the most random questions ever.
It's okay though. I'm okay with
It's it's
I love her to pieces, but oh my god, like I don't want to die. But yeah, I suppose the whale. I mean, Pinocchio got out of it okay.
I know, right? See, yeah. So there's there's help. There's hope. There's hope.
Let's hope.
let's hope. Um, swallowed by a whale, without a shadow of a
Yeah.
doubt. Shark, you just get bitten within seconds, and you've got no chance to survive. Otherwise, you're just gonna have half person.
I
Like
just
being
don't want to
chopped.
be ripped to shreds by a shark. That's
Yeah,
all. That's like
yeah,
a much more like painful death.
Yeah,
yeah.
that would
If I'm
really
gonna be
hurt.
crushed into pieces by a whale's intestines, at least I'm not gonna remember it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Luke, is it Luke's question?
Mhm.
I think it is.
Luke. Yep.
Okay. Luke's question says opinion on NFTs in their current state. Now, I'm assuming that's for all of us. Now, NFTs.
Usually is.
What's
I
the
don't know what that
NFTs?
is.
Cryptocurrencies. NFTs for games.
Oh, you mean like the
Blockchain and
current?
all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's some games where it's just crap with the current state because it makes you buy more and then you'd be skint, but you want to buy more because you've got an addiction of it as well. So
Yeah.
I think it's bad personally, but again, it's how they make the money at the same time. Do you agree with that?
Yes and no. I mean, we're not talking microtransactions here. We're not talking about that. We're talking about NFTs. Like Dogecoin was originally an NFT. It's a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
But I think that people still are on this train saying that it's going to be the next big thing, even though it's still holding its own okay. Especially on the gaming side of things, and I know a lot of the studios have offered to take NFTs now as payments. Then I feel like I don't think it's going to be as big as they expect it to be, and if it does get that big, it's going to take a lot longer for us to see it. So I feel like good old standard electronic cash off of a bank debit card or a bank account is still the better option in my opinion.
What's your thoughts, Katie, about that? If you're not,
Uh,
don't worry.
yeah, I don't really have a thing on it because I don't really understand what
That's fair.
what
That's
it
fair.
is.
That's 100% fair. It's
I
still a
I,
very new currency.
I
Yeah.
thought it was the microtransactions, so I do apologise for
That's
that
okay.
part because I thought it was related to that. To be fair, but I agree. I should have said no, but it's just
It's
yeah.
okay, Milk. It happens.
Is that-
It's one of those things that you've got to really get into to really understand. And the only reason why I have any understanding of it myself is because in the city that I was playing in before I worked on Olivia's Life, we had a cryptocurrency option.
Oh, okay.
So I have a little understanding about it, and I've read some articles because I make the notes and everything for the week. So I have a little understanding of it because some articles have been talking about it. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. Luke says cherry cola is kind of ass in general. Fair comment.
fair,
Uh,
fair.
he's also said, I once accidentally clicked on the wrong button on the vending machine and I got a cherry Pepsi instead of a Pepsi Max. Worst cola I ever had. Fair. Fair. the probability of both events ever happening are very slim. Though I would pick the whale because whales would naturally let you go because they can't physically swallow you. But then Musa, straight to the point, says suffocation is more painful than being bitten and bleeding to death. Which
Yes,
is
but bleeding to death is a lot longer death.
yeah,
And you lose air after a while when you're suffocated, so you don't even remember what happens to you afterwards.
yeah.
RTK goes, imagine buying a receipt of an ugly monkey art that costs you $60K. Yeah, that's kind of NFTs in a nutshell right there. Luke goes, NFTs are so horrible for the environment too. One NFT has the same amount of emissions as 1 hour commercial flight. So yeah, agree with you on that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I do agree with everything that's going on. But I've got a question for Katie, actually.
Oh.
So you're under a lot of pressure now, Katie. You're under
Oh
a lot of
no.
pressure. Um, regarding this, I mean, I was trying to build up to the question of the conventions. Would you ever go to, um, would you ever move to America or anything like that to go and meet like the best games ever? Like Trance, the hostess with the
Aw.
mustache, as well.
Do you know what? I would absolutely love to move to Florida, right? And I
Yeah,
know that's going to sound like a really weird thing, but it's mainly I do want to move to Florida at some point, but obviously it depends whether that would happen because, it would be good to obviously, be able to go to the gaming conventions over there and stuff, but my main reason would be to be close to Disney. That
that
is my
that
main reason.
Honestly, and I'll tell you this because I lived in Florida for 5.5 years. Honestly, when you live there, you're not thinking about going. You might go
Yeah.
the first year or so and say, "Oh, I'm gone," and unless something big happens that you really, really, really wanted to go. Honestly, I was more excited about going to Universal for like friends and family night.
Oh my god, I love
Honestly,
Universal. Love it.
yeah. So I mean, you really don't go when you're there because you're
absolutely.
busy doing other things.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But
fair
I mean, I
dues.
love Florida. I loved living in Florida. That was awesome. My mom still lives there, so.
Nice, nice. I'm trying to think if there's any more questions for you, Katie. I think. Trying to think of a good one. Top 5 best games you ever played. Any console, anything. What's your top 5 best games ever that you played? Except Apex, Valorant. Was there another one? I can't remember. Those are the only two I can remember. But yeah,
What?
basically, you can't pick them two.
Hi, Vex. Thank you for being in the chat. All the love to you, Vex. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hey to us. We're in our last segment for the show. And Malk just asked our guest, Katie Kins, about her top 5 games of all time on any platform. So,
That's not Valorant or um,
Apex.
Apex. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Okay.
Okay.
Gears of War 3. That was my favorite one. Fallout 3. Absolutely loved that one. Uh Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one. And then
Okay.
a fifth one would probably be Portal. Absolutely love
Good
Portal's
that.
pretty
choice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is awesome. Portal is
That's
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
That's really good, to be fair.
Have you played Splitgate yet?
Yes, I love it.
Yes, I have. I already played it
Yeah.
I haven't
once.
tried it, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, it is amazing.
If you if you're good at Valorant, which I know you are, Trans, back in
I'm
the
not
day.
good at Valorant. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to be polite. I'm trying to be polite.
I'm
No,
trying to compliment you
I'm
here.
shit at Valorant. Okay.
I'm crap at Valorant. But
Hey,
basically,
I
what I'm
can
trying to
admit it. I can admit it though. Like I know I'm crap.
I've been trying to admit it as well. I'm trying
You're
to
better
like
than me. You had better
yeah.
scores when we played together. Come on.
That was by fluke as well, to be fair.
You
That's
say
my
that.
answer.
No, you
That,
are good.
that's just a good shout. That's what Vex has said. Those are good shouts, to be fair, in the
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, would you ever do? Would you ever like to do like a meetup of the gamers that you recommend to see again, or would like to see in the near future as well?
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like something that would be fun.
Is there any streamers that you recommend to watch, as well as yourself, obviously?
As well
um,
as yourself, of course.
Yeah.
well, definitely Musa Penguin, my little bunny,
I thought you said my lovely, my love,
That
my
too.
lovely.
That
the
too.
love
That's
of
it.
my life.
Aw.
I'd tell
Um,
you what, fair play for that. I'm gonna drink that. Mm.
obviously.
Mexico's, especially the CODs, the only one missing is Black Ops 2. Aw.
Do you know what? Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Black Ops 2 as well. I absolutely loved that one. I think that was the one with what's it called? Alcatraz on it, wasn't it? The zombies map.
I don't know.
Mob of the Dead.
Sorry, I
Oh,
don't know.
I think so.
It is
Yes,
Black
I lost
Ops 2,
touch with a
isn't
lot of
it?
COD games for a while.
it's been a
I
while.
stopped playing after like Black Ops 2 sort of thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that was the one with that one on. Who
Okay.
else? Gigi would be another one. She's a good egg. She's fun. She's funny. Who else? Well, she watch you two, obviously.
Oh, you're making us blush. You're making us
Cute.
Good.
blush now.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
ledge.
And
Legend.
then obviously Aries as well, the awkward Aries when
awesome,
she
yeah.
comes back. Yeah, they're all great. Great
Muser
friends and
Penguin
stuff.
gave you love and said my soul, and Vex goes, I'm a comp player though, so I'm biased because it's the best comp game.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
absolutely.
So, before I say another one, and we'll try and get the latest news of Olivia with GTA RP, which Trans
Yes.
was eager to try and. I can't see anyone else chatting. By the way, it's weird. I'm so sorry, Musa, because I got in restream.
It's the two chats.
It's the two
Vex is in
chats.
my chat. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of a bit different. I will try and add the chat overlay next time on the screen so you can see the differences and why we see that. But I will do that
We
next
can
time.
see them both though, so of course, we were glad to explain. Okay, so the latest on Olivia, Aliana is still on hiatus because there's still a lot of stuff going on with her with the city she's in. But Olivia has got quite the collection of suitors right now. She's gone on a couple dates. One
Yeah.
guy wants to buy her a car. I don't
What?
know
Just
why.
out of random? Oh, would you like a car,
First
love?
date, he wants to buy her a car. I don't get it. But she is talking to one person who she actually really enjoys hanging out with, and I don't think
Oh,
he's gonna hang out in the chat, so he's not here. I think he's in the city right now. But there's a little bit of drama going around that because this person works with someone else who likes her. So there's
dum
a little
dum
question.
dum.
Yeah. She got promoted at the next shop. She can now do cosmetics as well as doing repairs. And she has been just living her best life, really. She's just been chilling. She did mention something to the guy who does the news in the city. She told him, she suggested a show for him. And she suggested the city's most eligible bachelorette
Oh,
because
really?
of all the guys that are into her. She thought it'd be really great television entertainment to have a show of that for the city.
Oh my God! Can you imagine that?
He likes the idea. He wrote it down. So
So you won't hear any more after that. Now you'll be seeing Olivia more to be figured out what's going to happen. Do
yeah.
do do.
Luke asked
Situation.
for our favorite music
Oh,
acts.
sorry, I'll get that.
That's okay. That
Well,
was after we started talking about this.
yeah. So, favorite music acts.
I don't really have a favorite, but Luke, you know I'm a big BTS fan. As a matter of fact, we've had multiple conversations on this because you are also a BTS fan. And I've seen a lot of their lives, and I know that they're pretty awesome live. So the energy is just really tangible with their shows. So of course, BTS Army all the way, Army love, Korean hearts.
Music acts. Is it like just the groups proper, like the groups itself, or is it particular like live groups? I don't know. Is it
Probably
anything?
just groups
Just
in
normal.
general.
I love Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, I know I wasn't born when they came out, and I was only three or four when the late great Freddie Mercury passed away with I think it was with AIDS. I think it was that. It was a shame. It was just a devastating day. But Queen, without doubt. They bring out some fantastic music. I could say madness as well, like from rock art, like from rock to ska type stuff,
Nice.
and then back to random stuff. Like I'm more like an indie rock fan. Like I like Queens of the Stone Age. I like Kasabian. I could just name you a list,
Look,
and
Mel,
yeah.
you do like Butter by BTS, though.
Do
I
I?
played it for you. I played it for you.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Actually.
It
Yeah.
had that really cool 80s rock feel, and you're like, oh, wow, what song is this? And I'm like, it's Butter by BTS.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
My
you
head's.
remember now, do you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll better shut up now before if I don't remember it, I'll be like God. I'll be like, stop! No, stop!
Stop.
Mad scenes. To
See,
be
I'm
fair.
telling you, you're going to think about it every time now, Katie. Every time.
But yeah, I mean, Katie, what's your favourite music acts or groups?
Well,
should I say?
I'll listen to pretty much anything really. I mean, my favorite singer is The Weeknd. I love him.
Nice, nice.
I love ABBA. I absolutely love ABBA.
ABBA's amazing.
Yeah. I like JLS. And then it goes to like My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, Paramore, all kinds of stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I have like I just go from one thing to another. I'll just listen to more or less anything.
Honestly, MCR, Paramore, Fall Out Boy, those are all three of my must-have punk
Yes.
rock groups ever.
Yeah.
Always. If I make a punk rock playlist, those artists have to be on it.
And for the rest of those punk rocks, tough shit. You're
There's
not
other
going to
ones
get
I
in
put
there.
on there too, but those three have to be on it.
Oh,
Yeah, they have to be.
yeah,
Have
they
to.
have to be
Brendan
sorted out.
Urie from Panic at the
Sorted out.
Disco
Oh, yeah,
also
Panic.
has to be on there.
I love All Time Low as well. They were good.
Yep.
Well, they are
Yep.
good, even.
Mad scenes.
Have
To
you
be
heard
fair.
Monsters? It's so good.
Yes, it's
It's
amazing.
such a good song.
See, this is what we love about the music because you just don't know where it's going to bring out of all
I love
the
Monsters.
scenarios.
It's a good song.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think. To be fair, best console that you ever liked, the best,
For
or
both of
PC,
us?
all of you, all of
Okay.
you.
For all of us, including you.
Yeah, including me. All of us, including me. I know.
All of you.
My
Yeah, all of
favorite
you.
console was probably the PlayStation 2.
PS2. Okay.
Yep.
No explanation. Just PS2.
I loved the games that came on it, and I loved the console itself. It was just a really nice console.
Okay.
And when I think of all the games that I love to play, they were either PlayStation games that were retro compatible on the PS2, or they're PS2 games.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just one of those. That's probably my favorite console ever that I've played on.
Okay. Cool. Katie?
Well, I loved the Xbox 360 mainly because, oh well, I'm quite young, um, you know, so that was like my main console that I played on and stuff. And obviously, I liked the games that were on it and things. And I don't know, I just liked the interface of it as well. It was easy to use, and
Yeah,
I had the Modern Warfare 3 edition, and it was just so cool. I
that's
miss that.
cool.
Yeah, I miss it. But yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Oh, fair dues. For me, that's why I called Retro Wolf live because mine is definitely. I got. It's just two minds. It's like either the N64 or the PlayStation 1. But for me, for my owned console, like owned my own, it's definitely the N64. N64, with Diddy Kong Racing, Super Mario 64, Zelda, The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I could name you all day long, and we would never finish this podcast. To be fair, but that's what I mean. It's just the glory days of unbelievable. GoldenEye. How could I forget GoldenEye?
Yeah, you love
GoldenEye was when first-person shooter in multiplayer existed without
Yeah.
internet.
Yep.
Without internet bollocks and all the other shit on that one, to be fair, that was where the proper of that one. To be fair, that's what Trance was trying to do. Like that. To be fair,
We had the Pikachu edition of the N64, and it was
really.
it was dead cool. And I remember at the time thinking to myself, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And we used to play like Mario Sunshine on it and stuff like that. That was really fun.
Aw.
Yeah, my brother's like 4 years older than me, so he had like quite sort of oldish, like the retro kind of
Yeah.
Feel.
console type things. We had like a PlayStation, PS2, all that stuff.
No way.
What are they called? The game. We had GameCube as well. That was fun.
Oh,
Nice.
we could talk about it for hours, Katie, about
Yeah.
that,
Good.
and we would never finish this podcast again. To be fair,
5 hours later.
5
Yeah,
hours
I know,
later.
right? We
Fair
can't do
enough.
5 hours. I've only got like an hour.
Got
So
a couple.
for that reason, because of that, I was going to say that we'll make Luke's question the last question that we have, and
Okay.
we'll wrap everything up on that point. So
Yeah.
Okay. Muse has said, I have my N64, only play Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, though.
Oh,
I
Pokemon
Stadium was
Snap.
cool. Stadium was cool.
Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium was absolute epic.
Mhm.
If you had the Game Boy edition of the red or the blue, you'd
Yeah.
be the master of it all, and you'd be absolutely epic. I don't know if you guys remember, there was like an adapter to the controllers. You could add the Game Boy game to attach to
Yeah.
the back where the Rumble Pack was or the
Yeah.
save game was. That was epic. That was absolutely epic. I could talk about it for hours, but I can't because I feel bad. So here we go. So Luke, as was said, this will be the last one of the Ask Us Anything. Is what is way more physically painful than it should be?
Stubbing your toe on the side of a table.
That's fair. 100%. 100% fair. For me, it's stretching to scratch your back between your shoulder blades.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That's the worst. Because you're like, ow! And you're just trying to get like right here. Like you're not going far.
The worst one for me is when you get trod on by Lego on
Oh
feet.
god, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
and then you're like It's just
Ow!
like it's just like you see the hot coals. Some people walk through hot coals like go from one side to. It was like that, but with Lego, you're like just like
Seriously, if you need to defend your home, have a whole bunch of Legos or jacks. Seriously. 'Cause that's the
yeah,
best way to do it.
that's the worst one.
No one's gonna step on them. No one.
No, absolutely not. RTK says ripping that piece of skin next to your yeah.
Oh, that hurts too. Oh my god.
And then you peel it off, and then you notice there's more to peel, and then you feel like,
Yes.
and then you're like, it's just going like no, it's just like peeling flowers off.
That kind of
That's all.
also falls under the thing of hangnails. They're way
Yeah.
more painful than they should be.
Oh, they are horrible.
They're the worst. And you know when you have one.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it's just insane. I'll try to think of more. That was painful.
Hitting your knee.
Yeah.
Knee is like a
But-
bone. It shouldn't hurt as much as it does.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially when you've broken your fingers or anything like that, or
Yeah.
broken bones or anything like that. That's painful. So, but did I tell you the story about how I broke this finger? Did I tell you about that? Well, you're in for a treat.
Well,
See how this is straight
Yep.
now. That is how I can only straight. I
Oh.
cannot stray any further.
He showed me this before, but I haven't heard the story behind it.
So basically, back in my day, I used to be a goalkeeper, like a football player or soccer player. Um, I dived. Now
No.
imagine I dived onto the grass. Now I did not realise there was a bit of a gap in
Mhm.
between the grass and the post, and because I dived in, I went like
Oh, no.
like it was
Oh
like
my god!
so you know how the ball was going that way, that was going that way.
Oh my god! No!
So they had to give me like gas to like calm me to
Yeah.
like yank the bone
Put it back
stretch.
in place. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
So they put it in place, they put it straight, but they did a crap job as well. So that's how I
They
got
should have
now.
splinted it too, so it could click back
Yeah.
in place. That's
So
what they
that
should have
that
done.
so that was like,
If
well,
they
I know this is
splinted it, you probably would have gotten most use out of it, or you might not have been able to bend it so much far down, but you'd be able to at least bend it a little bit, the tip or something. But it would have been
now
straighter.
now if you had like if you had arthritis or anything like that, it'd be
Yeah.
easy for me because it'd be like that. But
Yeah.
or it could be Halloween, like like,
You've broken the air there, Mal.
yeah,
I like it.
broken it. To be fair, Luke says hitting your elbow at that one point.
Hitting your funny bone.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, or
Yes.
getting bitten by penguins on the knee on the
That
the
should
I
arm.
don't know.
hurt.
Apparently, there's a little bit of a kink to that, so I don't know.
I'm not saying one word if it's going to be a kick to it.
That's what Muser said. I'm
Yeah,
just going with it.
you just go with it. Bish bash bosh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, have you guys got any more from your side?
No, I was gonna make Luke's our last one since we're at 3 hours now. So
Oh my god.
it doesn't feel like it, does it? It doesn't feel like it's been 3 hours. It never does.
I like how Chance. I don't think it's like 3 hours. It's like she sounded quiet. Like I don't think it was 3 hours.
No, I mean, no.
You're
She goes,
right.
"Oh my god!" And I'm like, "It doesn't feel like 3 hours. It doesn't."
Time flies when you're having fun.
Completely. And that's one thing we
So-
definitely do here is have fun.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So, as Trent said, Luke's question was the final one of the evening. And there you go, sending all the love to everyone on the chats. Thank you
Oh,
so
the
much.
love.
Thank you to everyone that was contributing. I think this was the most that we've had,
That was
like for a very
great.
long.
I'm excited. We had such a great active chat, and people were putting in input, and it was great. I loved it.
Put it in input.
Yes, putting in input.
Put it in input.
Now
Mu-
Pod.
I'm sticking with it.
yeah. Musa says thanks for the podcast. Katie is a popular. Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Musa.
Well,
Wow. We'll have some words after this.
I'll come on every week.
Oh, that's what she
We
said.
wouldn't complain.
Oh no.
Honestly.
Oh no.
We have
Oh,
now
no.
officially taken up a third hostess. Third host is going to be Katie every week.
Third
now.
hostess.
A second hostess, third
Second
host.
I was going to say, thank you for that. I was going to say, what was going on?
You've lost your job now, Mal.
Yeah,
Bye.
I've lost. Oh, yeah. News to me. That's it. I did not know this was going to happen.
Bish
But
bash
yeah.
bosh, get off.
Oh, charming. Thanks.
I love it.
I don't believe it. We asked Katie, would you like to join? Hell yeah. And you telling me, well, sorry, Mark, you're going to be going with the podcast. So, but like I said, guys, thank you so much to everyone that was watching the podcast. Thank you to everyone that was contributed to questions or anything that was related to the news or the hydrates. I tell you what, guys. I'll do three hydrates because it was an epic one. One. Two. I'll try and do it in one go, but it didn't work. Three.
It was the noise he was making while he was drinking.
I was trying to do it in one go. So yeah, so thank you to everyone. Expect 145 hydrates at least next
Luke,
episode.
that is the drinking episode, buddy. So please don't kill us. That's all we
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah, please don't kill them.
We would like to be around for a season 2.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, thank you to the legendary, and I'll say this again, the legendary Katie Kins.
Thank you,
1, 2, 3.
Katie. All the love
Thank
to
you for having me. I've
Have
really
you
had a fun
enjoyed?
time.
I was going to say, have you enjoyed it? The podcast?
I have. I have really enjoyed myself. It's been very nice tonight.
That's good. Would you like to come back soon?
I would definitely like to come back.
See, every single week podcast. Yeah, everyone wants to come back. They all want to come back as well. So we'll sort something out for season 2 after Christmas. So it'll be after the New Year. We'll sort something out.
Christmas.
Yep.
Christmas time.
And guys, viewers, next week is our final episode of season 1. So it's going to be the drinking episode for me and Malk. Now, I will tell you, I'm probably going to have a chaser because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to drink straight alcohol for 3 hours. I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah.
Prince would be dead. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So I'll probably mix it up with a soda or something in between. But I will have alcohol. I did have some tonight. I still got some left in my cup. I got about that much left. But
She's not doing that much. She said there's a little bit left. Wink,
oh, it's
wink,
not
wink.
much. It's about probably about a couple inches.
I like how you just measured it from like there. Like
But
there.
no, so we will have the drinking episode next week. That's when we're going to work on what we're going to do about the hydrates. So we'll have hydrates, but we don't know where we're going to go with that yet. I think Malk's thinking about capping his at a higher point for his gyms or not. We'll see. But
That's what I'm
that'll
doing.
be the end
Definitely.
of season 1. So we're going to have a blast. It's going to be a fun time.
Absolutely, and it's
Provided
going
we
to be
survive.
yeah. It goes out with a bang, like a silly bang
Hey!
moment. There you go, bish bash bosh type stuff. So, like I said, thank you so much, Katie. Sorry.
All the love to
Alright.
all of my followers and everybody who was here in my chat. All the love to all of Malk's people who were in his chat. All the love to Katie. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. All the love to Malk for, well, being Malk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Get
He
here.
feels accomplished now.
I have accomplished
He
on
feels
this.
like he got love for just being himself.
Well, there'll be no. It's like a unique 1 in a million chance. To be fair. So, like I said, can I thank the legendary Trance, who's the hostess with the mostess. I was your host with the most that I can
That's
try
him.
and survive. That I've tried to survive as much as possible. And I tell you what, there you go. I'm going to try and down this.
There we
Hey.
go. Yes.
Well done.
I love it.
3 cans. And I think that's it. We've got 3 viewers, 3 hours done. And I tell you what, bish bash bosh. So, and I don't know what to say now. So there
Bye,
you go, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See you next
All the
week
love.
for the
Bye.
final episode of the Bish Bash Bosh for season 1. Don't
See
go
you
away.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.